And we're live. Good evening, people of the night. How is everybody on this Saturday? I'm glad to see all of you because we are the night. You're listening to the world's greatest DJ, robot boxing champion, amateur floral arranger, and your best friend, Julian Orbit. Tonight's segment is Terminator 2 Judgment Day 1991. Possibly one of the greatest movies ever made, and we're going to find out tonight. Directed by James Cameron. Produced by James Cameron. Screenplay by James Cameron. Oh my God. And starring James Cameron. Starring Arnold Schwarzenegger, Linda Hamilton, Robert Patrick, and everyone's absolute favorite, Edward Furlong. And if you don't know who I am, that's right. And joining us tonight, superstar streamer, intergalactic man of hats, two-time master of the Strawberry Run at Sunshine Ski Resort, Dronixization.
Here we go.
Survive.
How's it going, buddy?
Phantasmal.
The only thing I have to say is... Actually, can you hear that?
Oh, yeah.
Nice. Okay. Good stuff. It's playing over my other speakers. And also joining us... Whew, gotta get... Stairmaster. Author of the piano. Motorcycle hooligan. Master of Bitcoin. And music producer, Mobius. Hello. And there he is.
Hey,
What's up, brother?
how's it going?
Who are Nicole and Alex?
I don't know. Who are they?
My
For
girlfriend.
some reason, it says Nicole plus Alex behind his head in the last shot there.
Oh, it does it? Oh,
Alex.
at the
Alex
stairs.
gets around, man.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Alex gets around.
Yeah, there's lots of videos where I talk
Plus
about
Alex.
Alex.
Oh yeah. There's lots of plus Alexes
Yeah.
written around the stairs.
Alex.
Honest,
yeah.
it's a different Alex.
Alex is a slut.
We don't think so. We think we don't even think it's a guy. We think Alex is a girl.
Androgynous, perhaps. Who knows?
Who knows? But
Androgynous?
Alex brings people to the stairs, and
That's
they have
right.
a lovely time together for sure. Late night shenanigans at the
Oh,
stairs.
yes.
with
Good old Alex.
Good old Alex.
I'm going to pistol whip the next guy that says shenanigans.
Another Super Troopers reference. Nice.
I got the mustache.
No, I'm going to pistol whip the next guy that says living the dream, isn't it?
No, the next person that
That's
says
shenanigans.
shenanigans.
Hey, Farver, what's that restaurant you like? Shenanigans?
Yeah. Classic.
Hand him
That's
the
a-
cheese for God.
I'm freaking out, man.
Dude, that is one sick looking hoodie. What is that?
This is a Christmas gift from my parents. They sent it in the mail, and they got me one, and they got matching ones for the whole family. So
Wow.
everybody has one.
That is
And
dope, though.
It's polyester, but it's like fleece,
Yeah,
and it's like the most comfortable thing in the world. Who makes it? They have
want one.
you can get it's a certain shop. I forget the name. Hold on.
Hey. This is a family channel. Keep it on.
Nice.
Yeah, it's UniQLO,
Right.
and I guess they have a place. They have a place in West Edmonton Mall. But this hoodie is so dope. I wear it 24/7 since I got it.
I want
What did you
one.
say, though?
And with that, dun, 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 dun. Can you guys hear that?
Yes.
Yep. Okay. It's so funny because it's playing out my other speakers, so I'm like, that was a good horn impression. Oh, let's go back to this. Here we go, guys. Bum, bum, bum.
Dig the 90s swag. It's even a snapback.
So I gotta ask, is this the greatest movie about a boy and his robot?
No.
There is another.
There is another, as
Mhm.
Yoda says in Star Wars.
There is another. Yeah. What's it called? The one that Vin Diesel did the voice.
Oh my god, the Iron Giant. Well,
Iron Giant. Iron
Mhm.
Giant's pretty dope too. I really liked Iron Giant. I
love
gotta
that.
say, both of these movies made me
Like-
cry.
You're
I,
missing the obvious.
what's that?
The first 3 episodes of Star Wars. A boy and his robot.
A boy and his robot. Oh my god, you're right. A boy and his
Mhm.
bot. Actually, everyone in Star Wars has a robot, like a little robot friend.
Slave.
Well, no, I think Luke is like actually friends with R2D2. Like he's got like they have a connection, whereas like he doesn't care about 3PO at all. Like if that thing died, he'd be like, like finally
that annoying
shut.
gold bastard wouldn't shut the fuck up. I'm glad he's dead.
3PO.
7 minutes in, ratioed. Sweet.
What?
Ratioed. What?
Yeah. You broke the rule, bro. 13 minutes, not 7.
Oh,
Whoopsies. That's
What
okay. Because over on D Live, we got a new follower. Do you want to read that name out there? Tronixization?
he's
Trying to adjust the light so it doesn't mess with my camera so much.
Mm-hmm.
Jojo the Unknown, 1216.
Thanks for following, bro. We appreciate it. And over on Twitch, another one of our favorites, I'd like to say Perky Brianna. Thanks for following. I'm glad you're watching. Thanks for being
What?
here.
What
Huh?
was the name?
Perky Brianna.
Perky Brianna.
Is
Perky
it true?
Brianna. Maybe she's perky. She's like really perked up, lots of coffee, and she likes to twitch out.
Yes.
Yeah. You know? Maybe that's what that means. We don't know. We're not going to speculate. She gets her controller out, twitching. She's perky. Or maybe she's perky. I don't know. You tell me. Thanks for following. She's like, unfollow. I hate these guys. So did everyone enjoy Terminator?
Yes.
Which time I watched it.
Yeah, I've seen this. This was like my number one movie for like a decade. Easy.
I watched the extended director's cut just like you did.
Which we will get into because
I watched the cartoon.
there was a cartoon.
What?
Yeah, it's terrible.
I didn't have time for a 6-hour director's cut, so I watched the cartoon.
It was 2 hours and 35 minutes.
That's the one. Yeah, it's Now, you enjoyed the extra stuff, did you not?
Me?
Yes, the extra content.
Yeah, you know what? It almost made it feel like a graphic novel
Right.
watching the extra scenes because that really kind of fleshed out. It
The
kind of
world.
fleshed everything out. It fleshed out the world and the characters and like, you know, gave you little details like you know, when the T-1000's starting to glitch out and you're like, oh, what's going on here? And that's how Edward Furlong's character knew that you know, when it impersonated his mom, that's how he knew.
But in
it's
the
a glitch.
original like theatrical and DVD release, that's not in there.
Mm-mm.
And I don't know how to feel about that part. I did take pictures of that too. I'm like, what? Because I kind of liked like I think it's good that that's there because I mean there's certain people that need to have so much they need the whole thing explained to them no matter what. But I always like the idea of the theatrical version where he basically just guesses. He takes a chance.
Yes.
Is that my mom? Well, the idea is that the Terminator impersonating his mom was so unlike his mom. She was actually loving and caring.
Yeah.
And then he's like, no, that's
She's
no.
like, John,
Help me. Yeah. And then he's
help
all,
me, John.
then she comes up from behind. She's like, get the fuck out of the way, John. And he's like, that's my real mom. Like,
Well,
I'm
there
blasting
was
this imposter.
there was a part where he's like impersonating. Arnold is impersonating John Connor on the phone with the T-1000.
Wolfie.
And he's like, how's Wolfie? And he's like, Wolfie's just fine. And then when he goes in to the dog's pen and kills the dog, and he pulls up the thing and it says Max on it. And you're
Yeah,
like,
that was
he
definitely
knows.
that was definitely extra footage for
Yeah.
sure. I don't remember that at all. And I had this I had the box set from Costco with Terminator 1, Terminator 2, and I probably wore out both tapes. Like Tronics and back in the VHS days, and you didn't have cable, man. We throw on movies all the same ones over and over. You just sit there and just examine them like there's nothing else to do, right? So we'd put those on constantly, especially if you're like coming down off something. It's like it's Terminator time.
So would you guys agree that the sequel's better? The Terminator 2 is better than Terminator 1?
Absolutely.
So
Hands down.
what other movies can you think of where like the sequel exceeded the original?
Interestingly enough, if you asked me this 15 years ago, I would have said Back to the Future 2, but upon revisiting it, no. I think what they did, like they did some technical stuff that was really cool.
Yeah.
Like you'd never seen anything like that before. And then it's like Iron Man 2, where they replaced Buddy with John Cheadle, and it's like, that's Elizabeth Shue. She wasn't in part 1, and it came out too late afterwards. Like it should have been like a year later, right? And then
I agree on the Back to the Future one, because the first time I saw it, I was more blown away by it than the first one. Like I was like, whoa, flying cars and pizzas that go into the microwave or whatever oven, and I thought it was cool. But the second time watching it, you're just like,
yeah.
Which one's the Western one?
Part 3. That's the worst one.
I like it the most.
Damn it.
I like the Western sequences.
Of course. It's interesting to see our characters like in these different time periods.
I like that they kept the same actors through the 3 movies.
Except for the girlfriend.
Right. Well, she's got to be like, 20.
It's got to be Elizabeth Shue.
21.
It's got to be Elizabeth Shue from
and
The Boys.
You got to do it like Hollywood does, people. Your girlfriend's forever got to be 21.
Mm-hmm.
Forever 20. Isn't that a store?
Yes.
Jesus Christ. I feel bad.
It's like Tom Cruise,
man.
Tom Cruise. Every time his wife turns 27, he divorces her and he finds a new 20-year-old.
Good on him, Mr. Cruise. I heard somebody talking about Top Gun today, and the one thing they brought up is that Tom Cruise really thought he's like the coolest guy there. Like you're really getting that vibe across that like he really believed that he was the shit, man. Like there's no stopping Tom Cruise in that movie. He's not even acting. He's just
being Tom Cruise.
Yeah, I'm like, oh my god, we totally missed that in the Tom Cruise review. Or sorry, the Top Gun review.
I'm not Maverick. I'm Tom Cruise flying a jet.
He's like, I'm not Maverick. Maverick is me.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
Nobody else could play this role but me, Tom Cruise.
I'm pretty sure we found a new Maverick.
Yes, we did for a movie that would be far better. What on earth is that, Mobobius?
That's for these screws.
For the screws? Okay.
Screwdrivers. These guys here. These highly
Oh.
technical.
Technical driver like thing. Okay, cool. Neat.
But yeah, you put them if you buy a certain amount, it comes with this, and then you just put them in there. But
Kind of want one. That's cool.
Screwdriver or screwdriver holder?
The holder thing. That's nice.
But yeah, I'm a Sith Lord.
Okay, that's good. What is your Sith name? Darth Terminator?
Darth
Yeah,
dish strainer.
Darth Furlong.
Darth Furlong.
This week in Canada news, it's cold enough to freeze your car so it doesn't start.
That's right.
That's awesome.
I had to get over to Tronix's place and give him a boost today
I needed to go to the store for some reason.
for some social juice, as we like to call it around here. Socialization, talking juice.
It's tea.
It's tea. It's just tea. It's
Southern
delicious,
style sweet tea.
delicious social tea, as we like to call it. We're getting a
Close up of a phone.
Yeah, he's texting or.
No, my phone died, so I just plugging it in.
Oh, I see. Okay. Oh, everyone knows now. Thanks. It looks like old Lord Betos ain't showing up tonight.
You need a different phone because this is how you plug a phone in.
Oh, man.
Ooh, look at you, Mr. Fancy Pants, with your luxury phone.
My MacBook does that too. Big deal.
It's an LG. Since when did LG become the luxury phone?
My phone's sitting on a charging. My phone's sitting on a charging pad. I don't even need to do that at all.
LG makes some dope stuff, though, man.
Oh, yeah.
Like, have you
Oh,
seen their fridges?
Of course.
Well, their fridge will talk to their phone, which will talk to their
Yeah,
washer and
yeah,
dryer,
yeah.
which will talk to your TV, which will all talk to your
Hand.
significant other.
It's like whip out your phone. It's like alerts, like your eggs have expired. Oh, thanks, LG.
Period. Incoming. No.
Oh God,
Your laundry is finished. Go fold it, you
LG.
lazy.
It's like an LG bidet.
LG bidet. Yeah, it examines. You need more moisture.
You
Avoid
stood up
hemorrhoids.
too quick.
You need more fiber.
Start shooting like moisturizer up your butt. Like there, that shall solve your hemorrhoid problem. Thank you, toilet. Sings you a little song. You know,
I detect you are suffering from depression. Injecting bidet water with psilocybin.
thank you.
Enjoy your microdose.
Maybe now I can review Terminator.
They're
Stop crying.
they're talking about making that legal in Canada.
What, mushrooms?
Yeah, for the
Is
purpose of
Is it illegal? I'm like, what are you talking? Like, dude,
wow, it's
have you ever been to BC? I don't think they're illegal, man.
No, they just grow everywhere. It's true.
They
Have you
do.
been to Joe's house?
You keep trying. The only person that falls for that is Nate and James every time. But no, we know this joke. 9
Joe
months.
who?
Oh my god.
Check it out.
Check it out. What is that? PC beer? Are they making that again?
Mm-hmm.
Beer?
Mm-hmm.
Does it say beer on it? Just beer.
Pretty sure it's Big Rock.
Back in the day, they used to have that, the beige can and red beer. It's just beer. And I believe it was made by Labatt. It's just Labatt Blue or whatever, but it's just
Yeah.
beer. That's the best stuff. Is so cheap.
It's
like,
actually not bad.
cool.
From what I understand, Labatt Blues labeled it as about 7 other beers.
Good. Wait, no, you're right. Labatt Blue is a client of ours. This is sorry, I had one. Oh well. Let's see. It's Labatt Blue, Lucky Lager, Wildcat, Club, and there's one more I can't remember, but they're all the same beer. Like when we were working over in the Labatt plant, it's like, yeah, that's all just one beer. They're all the same thing. I'm like, really? He's like, yeah, Lucky Black is just Wildcat Strong, and they named like 4 other things. I'm like,
Really?
oh, they're all the same thing. He's like, you'd never be able to tell the difference other than the way that the can looks.
What's hilarious though is we did a 1-week contract in 12 hours.
Yeah, we're supposed to be there for a week. We finished in 12 hours. The guy's like, you guys want some beer? I'm like, yeah. Just loaded the cars up. Thanks, man.
Yeah.
Cool.
Ask the IT person on site. It's like, mind
Want
staying
some
late? We'll
hats?
get this done today.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice.
Want some hats? Want some shirts? I'm like, yeah,
I did some
man.
landscaping this summer, and
yeah?
like I was doing these rich people's houses, and
Richie,
I was doing this guy's backyard, and
Mm-hmm.
the dude came back, and we were chatting, and he's just giving me beer. I'm just like,
Why
Ooh.
not?
Trying to get you drunk.
Cool ones. Give me some
Yeah.
cool ones, thanks.
It's like, now
like-
that you're finished with the lawn,
yes,
Why don't you
that
cut
wheelbarrow
my-
over there needs to be moved. Why don't you bend
Bend
over and
over.
grab it?
Hey, buddy. Give that
one of those swinger rich couples where it's like, now that you're finished with the lawn, my wife's tied up downstairs.
that. Would you mind
yeah.
untying her?
With your tongue?
Have you seen that movie with Carla Gugino? It's based on that Stephen King novel where they're doing like a kinky sex thing, and she gets tied to the bed, and her husband has a heart attack, and then she literally has to figure out a way to like get unhandcuffed or whatever.
Crazy.
Yeah,
Sounds
I read
exciting.
Gerald's Game is what it's called.
Never watched it.
Well, it's Carla Gugino, so I was like, all right, I'm in.
Is that futuristic one, Ender's Game?
Yes.
That wasn't Stephen King, was it?
No.
No.
Here's the expert.
Isn't it? I forget who writes a novel series.
But you're big time into them. I know that because you had all the books.
Had.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Yeah, I really
But, you
like the movie. I don't know. Like, it sounds like they're not going to be doing the rest of them, though.
No,
It
Harrison
was
Ford
ruined
already
for
said
me, though.
no. Why is that?
Because when I was watching Ender's Game, I already knew the
you know the
hook
ending.
at
so
the
it's-
end. So I'm like,
Ah.
I'm watching it. I'm like, it's good, but already reading the book and knowing the hook at the end, it's kind of like,
Yeah. Well, that's like when I watched Game of Thrones with my girlfriend at the time. Like, we were watching it together, and we watched the Red Wedding episode, and I'm just like,
Uh-oh. I already know this.
and she's sitting on the couch just looking at me and just like, now you know how I felt all these years. I'm like,
What like spoilers? You're getting nothing but.
yeah, no, she didn't even watch the scene. She's just looking at me to see my reaction, and I was just
Okay.
Well, what I like to
Blown
ask
away.
about Ender's Game to everyone that watched it that hasn't read the book is, did you guess at the ending before it was revealed?
I
Or
did.
was it a surprise?
I never read those books because I'm not really into young adult novels, even though I read I read and own every single Dragonlance novel, which is pathetic.
Man, I read that when I was like 14 or something.
Yeah, I never read them, but I guessed it. I totally guessed it. I'm like, oh yeah, I got this.
What
That's for
happened?
They weren't simulations. He was actually fighting the war.
Yeah, he was
They
basically.
were
a
telling him it was
commander.
tests and that he's just
Oh,
they were testing him, and he is actually controlling the ships to win the battles.
Yeah, that's the whole thing. Is it was never a simulation. He was sending real people out there, and that's why the adults in the movie are so intense to these kids because they're literally sending people to their deaths.
Without
crazy.
telling the kids.
Without, yeah, the kids don't know, right?
But
That's
one thing that's not in the book is
messed up.
the ending with him going to find the bug queen on the planet.
Yeah, that wasn't in there.
Sounds like Mass Effect.
Do you think Starship Troopers is kind of influenced by Ender's Game a little bit?
Maybe.
I mean, the book, not the movie, obviously. All right, let's just be completely silent. Paul Verhoeven, do you want to come on the show? That'd be great.
Yeah, Paul.
Come on, we talk about
How
enough
come
of
you're
your
not?
stuff here.
You don't return my calls, Paul?
Like, what's up, man?
You
I
won't
tried to
even buy me beer.
I tried to contact Elizabeth Berkley, and she, blocked me on Twitter. At least I put the effort in.
Yeah, big
Yeah,
jerk.
You want to
No,
come on the
see,
show? Defend yourself.
I just put it out there that they have to approach me because I'm above them, so they need to talk to me to come and be on our
Mr.
show.
Above Hollywood here.
Yeah, literally. They're down there. We're up in Alberta.
Well, I guess geologically that would make sense.
I'm above them, so come talk
Yes.
to me.
Yeah, come.
You can't
Come at me,
defeat
bro.
that logic. Come at me. Let's fight. Oh wait,
Come
one of them
north of the
did.
border.
One of them did and got us booted off a certain site for a day. That sucked. Ugh.
But is
And
that
to
really
think we were
Hollywood?
nice to you. We were nice to you. How
We
dare
tried.
Gloves are off now.
you. How
Yeah.
dare you? We're just
Now-
never
now
going to
you're-
talk about your stuff ever again.
Yeah,
Now you're getting
Cobra
real
neck.
Canadian attitude coming at you. And Canadians aren't nice. We just say sorry to hide that we're being rude.
Yeah, just trying to.
Sorry? You know how rudely you can say sorry? Try it out.
I'm sorry. Ugh.
I'm sorry.
Hey,
you
goof,
stupid
I'm
understand.
sorry. Hey, you goof. Yeah, I'm real sorry, eh?
I'm sorry
Yeah.
you're too stupid to understand sarcasm.
Go
But I'm
play
sorry.
some more Animal Crossing, eh? I'm real sorry.
If you buy me a
Loser.
Switch, I'll stream it.
You too? I'm not buying you Switch.
Then I'm
Buy
not
your own
streaming Animal
console, man.
Crossing.
I don't care. That's entirely your thing to deal with. If you want to stream some game that's made for little girls, go ahead. I'm not interested. Like, no, it's made for everyone. I don't care. Okay. Go ahead, play your game. I'm not no. I already play a game called Tuber Simulator, which is basically interior decorating the game. So yeah, just have those sad eyes on there. That's all you need.
Me?
Oh, I thought you were doing that on purpose. It's funny. You kind of a Jesus thing going on right now. It's
Me?
me.
Jesus? No.
Maboba Jesus. Maboba.
Boba Jesus?
Maboba Jesus.
Majibus.
Majibus.
I watched a bunch of South Park and they did.
All right.
What was it? Who are those two brothers that like solve crimes?
Is there? What are you talking about? I've seen every episode. I can't like.
Yeah, my memory is just totally terrible. Let's
Which
review
brothers?
Terminator 2. Actually, Edward Furlong
Oh,
and
let's.
Corey Feldman are in a movie
Oh.
together.
I was going to bring that up later. Yes, they are.
They
It is-
are.
That is a movie that's filmed on like a Canon D20 from like 2008. It's not even like proper 1080p. It's like 1080i. I think their budget was $400. And that's one of those movies. It's like in 2008, it's still direct to like VHS home video. That's like the level of that film because I've watched it. I'm like,
Can
oh
we
my
take
God.
guesses at what the movie's called?
It's called Edward Furlong gained 150 pounds and he hangs out with Corey Feldman because his career is ruined. That's the touch
Failures
of death. That's the touch of death. Once you're buddying up with Corey Feldman,
Wait.
career, you like there are people who make movies on Vimeo and YouTube that are like so much like they're here, they're like way up here, and you're with Corey Feldman. You're like you're doing pills. Doing lots
So
of pills. You're taking Percocet, nonstop Percocet. I'm kidding. I love Corey Feldman. He's my hero.
So Failures of Hollywood.
It's like John
Guess what?
Travolta, same thing, man. Like most movies with him in it, like any John Travolta movie where he's a leading man is gonna suck.
Clickety clack. I liked that one where he's bald.
Face Off
Anyone-
was okay.
No. Well, the one where he's bald and he's like a secret agent or whatever, and like he's sitting in the guy's house and he
Oh.
puts the gun right to that chick's head and boom! Like what? That blew me away. Like
That was a good one.
something in Paris or something. Yeah, that was. I'm like, holy crap! This is a like because I was expecting like a John Travolta movie. I'm like,
Love
yeah,
in Paris or something like that.
this guy's gonna tap dance any second. You know, like he's putting on the chapless pants and tap dancing for everyone any minute. And then no, it was like serious. I'm like, oh, this is
It's gonna break into song. Here
Mhm.
it comes.
Did you watch him in Speed Kills?
No.
No.
Was that a VHS from last year?
No,
Okay.
it's on different
Sounds like
streaming
it.
sites.
Oh, okay. It sounds like one of those VHS movies they keep trying to sell to people who don't have VCRs.
We don't have to do the crypto segment, but I do have one solid pick for everyone.
Oh, yes, we do. Dude, you brought it up.
From Paris with Love.
Hey, everybody in the crypto world, if you're watching, if you've stomached the three of us and our bullshit, and all you want to see is the picks, well, screw you. The show is awesome, but I'm going to give you the picks anyway. I got one pick for today, and it's been one of my picks for a little while now, and it's Smart Credit. And you can find it on Uniswap. And it's nice and comfy, just like this hoodie. Just stick to Smart Credit. It's a lending platform. You can actually lend and borrow with Smart Credit. It's actually pretty cool. Check it out. I bought a bunch, and I actually forgot that I had it in a pool. And yeah, and then I looked and I was like, "Oh, hey, what's this?" Oh, I had like $70 worth. Now it's 200. So, yay for me! But Smart Credit is where it's at.
That's your pick.
That's my pick. If I was to recommend buying something, I would wait for it to dip a bit because it's at 288 right now. I'd say let it get down to about between 275 and 260 before you grab some, because it's at the top of an impulse. But it's definitely a long, and it's definitely, I think it's going to be, right now it's at 280. I think it'll be at $10 probably within a week or two.
Wow. That's some sound, not financial advice.
Not
Let's get
financial advice.
back to the show.
RFI, keep an eye on that. And that's about it.
And that was not financial advice news.
No. Not.
The movie we are talking about is From Paris with Love 2010.
Thank you. From Paris. Yeah, that was a good movie. We watched that
Watched
together,
some
didn't
time.
we?
Probably.
Check it out, man. John Travolta doesn't wear a wig for once. He's completely bald in that. It's amazing.
Is he
Just-
heterosexual in it as well?
Well, you can't go too far. It'll be ridiculous. he's revealing one thing at a time here, man.
It doesn't tell you in the movie which way he swings.
Right.
Yeah,
He just-
no, he's
he
like,
just
We
shoots
all
him
know.
out.
We all know, though. We all
everyone knows, man.
know. Yeah.
Him and Tom Cruise.
Oh, yeah.
But do we
There you
care? Do we care though? I don't care. Good.
Doesn't matter.
As
No.
long as the character they play is good, give a shit about their real life.
As long as they're not riding Harley Davidsons around, revving them, being really loud, like going. Blah, 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 blah,
Actually,
blah.
doesn't John Travolta do that in a movie called like Old Dogs? like DAWGS. I never watched it, and they're like old guys, and they're like 50s who get motorcycles, and they go on like
Harleys.
No, it's just old dogs. It's not DAW.
oh, I thought it would be well. In
It's
my mind,
him
it's spelled with a
and-
Z. In my mind, it has a Z at the end too, just to make it even cooler.
Oh, Robin Williams is in this too.
DAWGZ. Oh, is he? in
Robin Williams.
there?
Yeah.
Oh man, yeah. All
Kelly
star
Preston,
cast.
Seth Green,
Kelly Preston was hot
Damn.
back in the day, man.
Ella,
Old Dogs. That's what it's
Old
called?
Dog. It's a Disney movie.
Of course it is.
No, it's Old Dogs, like DOGS, isn't it?
DOGS, yep.
Yeah.
Oh my
I was-
god,
I-
it's
I
John
was-
Travolta and Robin Williams.
I was doing a
Dax
bit.
Shepard, Bernie Mac.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
They become a biker gang. Cool. Who was that made for? Especially the time it came out, because no Gen X person is going to be interested in that.
Billy
like-
Idol.
Boomers aren't going to watch it. Who was this made for? No one. Fail.
Children, obviously. It's a Disney movie.
It's a bunch of old people trying to look young. Looks
Fun.
like.
On motorcycles going through midlife crisis.
Mhm.
Yeah, man. Get that Harley, rev it up. Oh, I'm tough now. I'll get it back.
I'd be more impressed if they could beat my mustache.
Billy Idol's in it.
Billy Idol.
With a rebel yell.
She cried, Ma, Ma, Ma.
I like Billy Idol though. That did you guys ever see him on Viva La Bam?
No.
Did you ever see him on Wedding Singer?
Yes. He's
Not
on Viva
messing
La
with Billy.
He was on Viva La Bam though, and Bam's asking about his diet, and he's like, "Mate, I ate nothing but Haagen-Dazs and Guinness." I'm like, "Oh my god, that's disgusting." He's like super skinny and ripped too. He's like, "Oh, yeah, I also do lots of heroin."
he probably just makes floats, just like Guinness Haagen-Dazs floats. That's his dinner before he shoots up for the night.
Bro, that's actually good. That's a real drink you can order, by the way. It's expensive.
Oh, I bet it is.
Like
It's
18
probably
bucks.
really good.
Can't remember the name of it. I am a licensed bartender of all things.
You could make one for $5.
No. A pint of Haagen-Dazs is like $5.
Yeah, but you don't
$7.50.
need a whole pint of Haagen-Dazs.
You just need a
for one of
scoop
these
and you put it
floats.
in the
Yeah.
Guinness. Yeah, that's good. Well, you get the supplies together, you make them for everyone. Yay!
Yeah.
It's a beer
I
float.
One
can
for the
never
whole
have that.
family.
Why? It's Irish.
Because me and actual ice cream don't do so well together.
Oh, that's right.
Oh man, that's a sad existence, dude. I feel bad for you. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it just means
What are you
he's
talking
Jewish.
about, man?
No
You know
ice
how
cream?
many years I lived off of ice cream for breakfast, lunch, and
It's true.
dinner? There's a reason I can't
Oh.
eat it anymore.
Oh, okay, I get it.
Oh yeah, we were.
That's like me and caramel apple pies from M&M meat shops.
Mm,
I moved into this apartment building, and there was an M&M meat shops across the street, and I would eat caramel apple pie for dinner.
really? Yeah.
Yeah.
When I was back in the MDMA 2000s, it's like come home, going out tonight, eat a bag of wine gums.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah, let's go dance for 9 hours.
Next day, you're hungover, open the fridge. There's no
Ice
eggs.
cream.
Open the freezer, but we have ice cream.
Yeah, cut that thing in half. I want some. You got the red, not the red, is it red, white, and chocolate, whatever that is, the Neapolitan. Cut it in
Mhm.
half. Put it
You
on
know
a
those
plate. There's your
Boxes
breakfast.
you can buy for like
Yeah.
$1 or whatever. They used to be like $1 at Safeway.
Mm.
Dirt cheap ice
flavors.
cream.
We just
Oh, yeah.
we walk in and just like scoop 2 boxes of every flavor and throw them in the freezer.
Nice.
I was like a paid athlete back then too, and I had no idea about nutrition. I ate anything. I didn't care. I'm gonna have a Slurpee for lunch. Remember
Slurpee.
the hangover breakfast where I go into Sev and I'd fill up a But I called this iced coffee, by the way. I'd filled the coffee cup halfway with like Coca-Cola Slurpee, and then I pour coffee in there. And that was my iced coffee, and I drank that on the way to work. Just a sugar explosion with caffeine. And then I'd feel good by the time I got there, but around like 10, be pretty hungry. 'Cause that's not food. So then, eat a Snickers bar and be good again. It's got to keep that sugar level like as high as possible. And then, on the weekends, you got to keep those other levels as high as possible, and you'll never gain a pound. It was amazing.
And don't buy bus tickets or bus passes. Just skateboard to and from work.
Well, yeah, I'm not paying for that, man. We can just skate there. Like,
It was only like a 25-minute full-out skate.
yeah. And then on the way home, be like 45 minutes because I'm tired. But then we'd stop off at the liquor store and grab a couple 40s, and that fuels the way home. It's just how it works. It's like, hey, do you have pancreatitis? Eventually happens.
Surprised I don't have anything other than the inability to eat ice cream anymore.
I'm surprised we don't have diabetes. I don't know. This is disgusting. Can't even think about that anymore. Ugh.
I can't even eat sweet things anymore. I like salty snacks now.
That's what happens with time. But keep eating wine gums for supper.
I think it's because I've discovered I'm sweet enough.
Oh,
There you go.
there you go.
Hey,
Hey, what's this? Dun,
that looks like a landscaping truck.
dun. We start off with the
She's in the
narration.
park.
Keep talking, boys.
This really paints a picture of like the bleak future of the Terminator world. You're just like, oh man, like this. Well, the first time I saw this scene, I was just
Yeah, the
it
first time
sucked me right in, man.
the first time I
Sucked
saw
me
this
right
in the theater, I'm like, holy crap, this is amazing. And I don't think there's a version without her narration, right? Or is
No,
there?
there's not.
Oh, okay. Then this is the one though, and then
But
that
remember,
really
boys,
sets it up.
We're protected on 16 sides by mountains, so we're safe here.
It's true. Mountain standard time, the mountains. And just look at that. It's practical effects. It's not CGI at all. And it looks
Mhm.
great.
Yeah.
Like it
There's
looks
a kind of
great.
hole in his head where there should be an ear.
Because that's where the chip goes. You've seen the movie. Come on. You got those hunters, you got the laser cannons. Like it really sets up there's a battle in the future. It's better than the first one for sure.
This reminded me of the whatever it was, Captain Power cartoon or whatever.
Talking point that I had out the window. You got it. Doo-doo. Boo, boo, boo.
But they don't have the chest plates that you aim at.
I know, but that's what it really looked like to me as well. I have that in my notes. I'm like, damn it, you got that. So you guys have seen the first movie. Like compared to this, the first one, they look like stop motion kind of animatronic kind of crap. Right?
In the first one?
Yeah.
Yeah. The first one's kind of
Like
garbage
well, they weren't that good.
for the effects.
Like this is good. Like they went all out.
But you know which ones are evil by the color of their eyes.
Well, they're all red. They're all evil.
Yeah, red evil. So we come across John Connor going down the hallway
Rabbit
of
hole.
whatever of this cheap Xena looking set. Like this in 4K looks like crap, by the way. Just you can tell it's cheap. It took me out of it a little bit.
My one thing about every single one of these end of the world movies and stuff like that,
It's that.
how are they all in perfectly matching uniforms with stripes?
Where are they getting
or-
these uniforms from?
Like, wouldn't they be in some sort of tattered rags of whatever they can find?
Mm-hmm.
Well, they probably like carry along with them their outfits and stuff. I mean, if they survive, then they can probably manage to keep an
But he's
inventory.
even got shoulder stars and
Dude, there's
Yeah.
skulls
shoulder patches.
everywhere.
And
There's skulls everywhere. Like everyone's dead.
Yeah,
I
it's a
don't know.
battlefield, though, man.
Dun-na-na-na-na.
I'm just saying, do they have a
Dun, dun, dun,
seamstress
dun, dun.
union that's still making uniforms for them?
Dun, 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 dun. Did you guys like the thumbnail? Because it was one of the worst ones I've ever done. From my favorite movie.
That's your next thumbnail right there.
It should have been. It should have been, but it's not. It's not. This
Oh,
this scene shows up quite a few times in the movie, by the way. So you know.
yeah. That's the symbolism of, like, you know,
The children.
all, yeah, innocence. No, this is
Innocence
what
lost.
you're. This is
This
what
should
you're-
have right here should have been the thumbnail. What am I doing?
Yeah.
Dun 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 dun. Who cares? Come across a filthy alleyway, the lightning, and boom. This actually
The
looks like
melted
crap, by the
trailers.
way. This
Now,
did.
when I was a kid, the first time I watched Terminator 2, like I'd already seen Terminator 1, but I hadn't seen the trailer. So when I saw like Arnie
I'll be right back.
portal in there, I was under the assumption up until the point where he meets John Connor and he's like, get down, and he, like, you know, saves him from the T-1000, or he like protects him. I had no clue. I was like, oh man, like the Arnie Terminator's after him. So like, to me, it was like, because I'd watched the trailer after the fact, and I was just like, well, they totally give it away. Like in the trailer, they give away the fact that Arnie's the good guy and he's there to protect John Connor. But when I first watched this movie, I was like, I didn't know. So like, you know, and I was a kid, so I wasn't like, if adult me saw it, I probably would have clued in. But kid me was totally clueless, and I'm like, oh man, he's catching up to him, and like, what's this other Terminator doing? What's going on? And like, and then he's like, get down. But until that point, you don't know who's there to do what. So it was actually like, it actually like added to my watching experience. And I remember that. And I remember thinking that about that when I was seeing it. And then I was like, oh, Arnie's the good guy. Sweet. And set it up.
That's why I try not to watch trailers of movies. They give
They
away too
ruin
much.
a lot of movies. And this is a perfect example, because if you watch a trailer for this, even back in the day, if you watched the trailer,
Destroyed it. Yeah.
Yeah, you knew that Arnie was the good guy.
Which
but-
sucks. Believe it or not, when I saw this at Cinema 12 at West Edmonton Mall, that would have been in Phase 3. They were giving out original Terminator shirts and posters, not Terminator 2.
Nice.
Yeah, I still have that shirt somewhere.
Well,
But it made no sense, right? It's like, what, we're going to Terminator 2. They're like, I have a poster. I'm like, okay.
We got to get rid of this excess inventory. Here you go. Take it.
because we were doing this,
Or you're not
review, I
allowed to watch.
decided to finally watch the latest Terminator.
Ugh, don't. You want to go
I
there
watched
for
it.
real?
No,
I didn't hate
I finally
it.
decided to watch it.
I'm gonna say I didn't hate it. Like it
I
wasn't
Actually,
that bad.
they
as far as
trick you
people
off
say.
the beginning though, because
Mhm.
the Terminator enhanced human sent back to save her was actually killing
Universal
people off
Soldier.
the bat. Well, it's like killing people off the bat. So I'm like,
Mhm.
it's gotta be the bad one. Like instantly murdering people. I'm like, gotta be bad.
Yeah, it wasn't bad. I don't hate it. I don't. It's kind of weird
Good
that
twists. Good
it's kind of
twists.
weird that James Cameron wants to just like retroactively change the universe that's been. It's very established at this point, right?
I mean, they did that. They did that with the last Star Wars too. I mean, they
Oh.
just changed everything. And
We got
You
a
know,
comment. Wanted because no. Get out of
I
here.
already banned him.
Thank you.
Ban hammer.
Get out of here.
we don't take kindly to your kind around here.
No, we
Get
don't.
on. Get.
So that's the problem with that platform is you get stuff like that because I'm looking over on D Live. We just got people watching. Like, come on.
on Twitch. Do you want to be famous? Buy subs. No.
Yeah, no thanks. I'm not buying nothing. We've been doing this show for 20 years. And if you are listening on AM 430, our radio station, thanks for listening, guys. We're broadcasting until we're done here. So if you're on the road, you got nothing else to do, and you can't tune into any more FM stations, make sure to hit up AM 430, the Octopus. Because we'll be here until we're done. And then I will be broadcasting some DJ sets for a couple hours for you guys. Back to Terminator 2. Yeah, be more descriptive.
But remember, if you want descriptions of what everyone else that's watching is seeing, send money and we will hire a sweet, soothing ASMR voice to tell you exactly what everyone else is seeing.
Right. I'm actually personal friends with the one that is the best in the world. Well, she was. Shout out.
Watching this in high def, you know that's paint. Like he's standing.
I know it.
And painted, and like all those edges of that thing are just paint.
And that wrecks it for me too. Like watching this in high def ruined the movie for me.
Kind of
in some ways, but the transitions between practical and CGI in this are better than a lot of stuff you see nowadays. So I'll give them that at least. Because I still love it. But oh man, I gotta go back. Look at the background there, like it's glowing orange.
Mm-hmm. They probably shone some black light on it, and it's like
it looks like black light paint, eh?
Yeah.
How young he was.
Young and beautiful. I think I'm the same age as him there. No. No! I don't want to get old. So yeah, there he is, the Terminator. I was gonna stream the Terminator 2 game, but it sucks so bad that I couldn't do it. Yeah, he goes
the
into
arcade one?
No, the arcade one's awesome. I'm talking about the one for Super NES. I played it for 10 minutes.
Man, look at those traps.
Yeah, he's built, dude. I love this scene. He just storms in there, and
chicks are just like, ugh.
Got your Gina Gershon looking chick there. He's like, hey, look at that. Okay, the Terminator. Anachronisms. I don't know. We got a problem here, Tronics. We got a big problem.
You guys don't eat enough cheese whiz?
No, we have a gigantic problem with everything you just said. You watched the new movie. You liked it. But in this movie, hang on, the Terminator in this movie has a dong.
Mm-hmm.
Hello.
Well, yeah, obviously, because the women are just like...
Yeah, otherwise there'd be a weirder reaction. In the new one, he can't have sex because he doesn't have a dong. James Cameron, get out of here.
Yeah.
Go make Titanic 2.
And I heard bad things about the new one. When I watched it, I found a lot of the hate was unwarranted. That's all I'm saying.
I'll get you there, but dude, he's got a dong. See, she sees it. She sees it.
Yeah, they're all looking.
He sees it. He's like, I'm not into that. Maybe I am.
You know what he's saying? I'm pissed
this
off.
This whole
because
bad
bigger than mine.
Thing is the front.
What? Michael Jackson? Look, even the waitress in the background's got a little. Where her eyes are going.
You should have drawn a dashed line. Her eye line. That guy's ready with the pool cue. You see him? He's just like old James Logan in the background there. He's just like.
There's James. Young James.
I'm going to hit him in the head with this pool cue and he's going to go down.
If James had full sleeves.
So, moving on.
Go back one.
Never. Dude, look at the knife.
Yeah.
I'll go back. What's up?
If I trip and stumble, does it make me the monster?
Oh, do you really want to talk about that? Good. Thank you. So, Justin Bieber and Shawn Mendes dropped their new song Monster today. It's been highly anticipated. I watched the video. I don't it's basically just R&B kind of slow beat. So as a DJ,
Yeah.
I'm never gonna play it, but they admit to their own mistakes as being like pop singers. And Bieber's like full skateboarder in that. Gonna give him props for that. Not a bad song. What did you think, Tronics?
I see a couple spoiled brats crying that they were famous when they're 15 and made millions and saying, don't look at the stupid stuff I did because I was rich and an idiot.
Okay. Well,
Yeah, but
there's
if
his
you were
review.
15 and people were throwing millions of dollars at you, would you just be like model citizen?
Oh, hell no. But I wouldn't
No.
be sitting there like,
Who are you talking to?
it's not my fault. It's your fault because you
It's
guys gave me
totally
all
your
this fame and money. No, it's you made the choices. Own up to it. It's your fault. You decided to do it. I don't care if
Even,
you're young and stupid and had too much
yeah.
money.
Even
You
when we
did.
Yeah, I kind
were-
of think they do own up to it, though. I mean, they're not like
They do in the
completely
song. They both do.
deflecting the responsibility on it. He's just kind of telling the story of what happened, and here I
will
am
say this,
now.
though.
Here I am. now.
Bieber was hitting the weights when he's hanging out with
Wasn't he in wrestling?
no, he's hanging out with the boxer guy.
Oh, I don't know. Yeah, he's part of some
Money
crew.
Team.
The guy from Rocky?
No, the guy that fought Conor McGregor.
Yeah, the whatever. His dad was a famous boxer too.
Mhm.
He's something junior.
I don't mind Bieber. He looks like this kid that I used to skateboard with in Toronto probably about 15 years ago.
He's tatted like all the way up now, though.
The one thing I don't like about like people who go, this is Justin Bieber haircut. No, go watch Endless Summer and tell Gary Busey that you suckers. That's a surfer haircut. Jerks. You jive turkeys.
Floyd Mayweather Jr. is who
Oh,
he's hanging out with.
they're like hanging and friends, eh? That's cool.
Yeah, he's walking with him when he is going to the ring for some of his fights and stuff.
Bro, I've never had a problem with the kid. I never understood what the hate was. I like when I was younger, and what was
I
it,
just
like,
didn't like his.
when we were in our 20s and like he's rising to fame. I'm like, what's the problem? Why do you guys hate this guy? He's like
Jealous, man. People are
some
jealous.
little skater kid who can sing, and he's got the supers on, and all the chicks like him. I'm like, well, so what? What do you think Elvis was? You think Elvis was some big musician? He never wrote a song in his life.
Didn't care about any of that.
He got famous off of YouTube.
I don't listen to his music.
Usher.
So therefore,
on YouTube. I don't listen to his music either, but I'm not going to outright hate someone over.
No.
What for? Because you're jealous? Ooh,
because it's, you know what though, it becomes cool to like hate. You know, like that's the kind of the day and age that has been ushered in. And it's especially prevalent now. Is instead of like, you know, wearing a certain brand of clothes or listening to a certain kind of music is what makes you cool. Now it's like what makes you cool is who you don't like. It sickens me, to be honest.
That's a garbage way to live. Screw that.
It's a toxic way to operate, and it's
go
a
back
toxic
to the
way
70s.
Yeah, like everybody
skateboarders and roller skaters would hang out on the beach together.
Yeah, and like it's just like, you know what? I'm not into that. I'm not into that guy. That's it. And that's all it is. And who cares? No energy spent on hating other people.
I personally didn't listen to his music because it's not the type of music I get off on because I'm not a 14-year-old girl.
Well, we worked in radio when he came out. We did have to listen to it, so shut the hell up. But
doesn't mean
it's not like we put it on. We didn't put it on afterwards and like, oh yeah, I love this. But at the same time, I wasn't hating on the guy, and I couldn't find a reason for anyone to be hating him. So his new song, like, I don't know how many. I'm gonna give this. It's R&B. It's not my thing. I'm gonna give it 3.5 records out of 5. How about you? It's not bad. I liked his last one way better.
He was totally 90s skateboarder in it though.
Oh yeah. Dude, those look like Vision streetwear pants. I'm like, holy crap! I used to have Vision pants just like that. I'm like tucked into the high tops.
I'll concur with you, but for a part of it, the lyrics seemed like they were trying to say it wasn't their fault because they were too young.
Well, I mean that's kind of partially true. Really?
But at
Yes.
the same time, say, I screwed up when I was young. My bad.
Oh, he
But
did
as
though.
young and
That's the
stupid.
whole. That's the whole song. They really. Now Shawn Mendes, I don't care about him at all. Not my deal. Bieber's all right. I liked. As everyone knows, I really like that song with him and Ed Sheeran.
Dun, dun.
The-
Oh,
Yeah, it's like the social anxiety song basically, and it kind of paid like if you just listen to it, I'm like, wait, are they a couple? And I kind of like that too. That's hilarious because like when I'm with my baby,
Ed Sheeran.
yeah. So it's like, are they a couple? And then you watch the video, it's like, oh, maybe like, and I was totally down. I'm like, this is all. I love the song. Good beat, good energy, really good video. They made it themselves with the green screens. It's hilarious. That one, like as far as pop music goes, I give that a 4 out of 5 records.
Speaking of Ed Sheeran, that what's that movie where the guy
Yesterday,
there's
one of my
like
favorites. Yesterday, yeah.
the
I told you about that. Yeah.
Beatles stop existing, and like this guy just magically knows all these Beatles songs, and
Well, no, he was like doing a Beatles like cover. He was in a Beatles cover band, so when he goes into the alternate universe, he still knows all the songs, but barely.
he
That's
knows
a
them.
real. No, some of them he has all the lyrics all messed up and stuff, but they're close enough, right?
Mm.
That's a great movie. Guys,
I liked it.
check out the movie Yesterday. Amazing. I
I
actually
watched it
cried.
yesterday.
I actually cried at the end, but it's probably because I was like 19 beers deep.
John, when you saw John Lennon still alive, and you're like, oh my god, John
Do
Lennon.
you know who played John Lennon in that?
John Lennon.
No, it
I
wasn't.
don't know, lead singer from Rush.
It was a little actor who was in Train Spotting, and he was also in Stargate Universe, and he was the most hated character in Stargate Universe because he's straight-laced Scottish and does just to the point. Come on, someone name him. No? Oh,
I
I
can't
think Chronix
remember
knows.
his name.
Oh,
I know who you're talking about.
all right. Yeah, I know, right? He's great. And let's get back to Terminator 2. But as far as the new Bieber Shawn Mendes song goes, like I said, it's okay. It's an R&B type thing, and you can't DJ that crap with a bat. Don't spin. It's too
see the
slow.
guy.
It's
See the guy in the
not my
kitchen.
backpack.
Yeah, the guy, he's like laughing.
He's like, oh, here we go.
He's
This is about
he's
to
like,
get
I am
interesting.
in a movie. So I like this knife. I used to own this knife. Tronix knows this, and
That was the thing, man. That was like a big collector's item. That knife.
they sold it at Supply Sergeant at West End Mall. I bought it
Mhm.
instantly. It's like $29 or whatever. And
It's in magazines.
I used to love spinning it on my finger. It was it's just fun. Like Terminator knife. You can't buy them anymore. I looked.
Illegal.
This guy's like, take the keys, and then
That you know the
I'm bad.
oh yeah, the pacing, and you're just like, oh man, like he is a badass in this one. Like
he is. He really is.
Give me your clothes.
I need your clothes, your boots, your motorcycle.
What kind of bike is that?
91 Fat Boy. Yes, I
You
did
looked
look
it up. Perfect. Because you knew I was going to
What
ask.
kind of gun is that?
Sawed off Smith & Wesson shotgun? I don't know.
Yeah.
It's no, actually, you know what? I do know that gun doesn't exist. Screw you. That was custom made just for this movie. I know that. Boom.
That's why I was like, yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Takes it. It's my gun now. I need your sunglasses. 90s wraparound spy sunglasses.
Oh
I
yeah.
had spies, and spies look nothing like that.
No, those are spies, dude. I have the exact same pair. I just didn't feel like digging them out for tonight.
Remember those old dragons I had?
Gotta bring those up every time. And you broke them, dude. I didn't do it.
Those
I felt
little drift around the corner.
Mm-hmm.
Like
past the
that bike could do
Cadillac.
that.
No,
it could. It did.
that bike can. Trust me. It's not like the other Harleys. It's a little more maneuverable, but still kind of stiff. Oh, this guy. What's going on?
Now, I always
He's like,
is
I'm an
this
elf.
from this movie because I
he an
thought
elf?
that the cop, the original cop, was Robert Pattinson, and then Robert Pattinson like saw him and like took on his identity. Or is it?
Ding.
Am I just?
Nope, that's the theatrical version. This is director's cut of.
Okay, yeah.
It's like, you know what? Watch, like, if they would actually release the director's cut of Star Wars, I mean, the original episode 4. There's some stuff in this I like, but there's a lot of stuff that's like, you got to take the movie away from the director, please. Like, just belonged on the cutting room floor. Don't put that scene back in it. You know,
Yeah.
someone needs to
thought-
say something.
And it's like, is he an elf or an orc? Because he's
So I
got
just
those
said he's
elf
totally
ears.
he's an elf for sure.
He's
Like,
looking
look
for
at that.
Legolas.
Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
We're not in Middle Earth anymore, Legolas. See, wait, that JMA query?
Mhm.
Baloney. He's a minor with no record.
That's right.
Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Who thinks the stepmom's hot? No one. It's all right. Who think that imagined her topless in that car? Then she's hot.
Here's the thing, like
No.
he's like my parent. My
Bikini top and jean skirt.
All right. Now we're partying.
80s.
Woo!
But, like,
Knee-high cowboy boots.
Those
Coors
parents,
Light.
those foster parents, treat him pretty good, man.
Yeah, I gotta admit,
They let him
they're
use the
really-
garage. He's got a dirt bike. He gets to use all the tools, and they like trust him with all that
Dude,
stuff.
it's 1991. He's got to be a dick.
Yeah,
He's
and
got
like
a friend with a mullet, a
Oh,
redhead mullet kid. Cool. Oh
with his
my God.
vest,
Quick query.
Levi red tab
Does
vest.
his best friend there have a soul?
No,
No,
not whatsoever. And he's actually looked him up. He's completely bald now, and weighs like 300 pounds.
Randy
He's like,
Travis.
we gotta do something about that kid. He's like, God damn, come on, who cares what he does? It's not fun. He's a kid. He's like, gotta clean his room. Who cares? He's like, you're not my dad, Todd.
You know what Todd says?
You
You know what Todd says? Just bring a sixer back, okay?
Yeah,
Does he?
sure.
No.
Should.
seems
It
like
would've
a
been
pretty
better.
cool guy. I don't know. They seem like a pretty
Todd's,
cool.
yeah,
family
they
to
seem like
have.
for foster parents, like that kid
Yeah.
walked out, man. Like they weren't
Okay.
abusing him or anything. Like,
No.
get out of here.
No. They were sitting there getting foster care money coming in, so they didn't actually have to work. And Todd
They
just wants to
had
watch
jobs.
TV
Get
and
out of
drink
here,
beer.
man. He just got home from work. He wants to watch football and have beer. You know, they're gonna okay. Yeah, I admit there's people that do that. But these people didn't seem like that. Okay, look at their house. That is not a dump. You know, it
Yeah,
might be
but-
San Bernardino, but that's a nice house.
But they're getting that extra money to help pay the bills and stuff. And he doesn't actually want to parent the kid. Just leave him alone. Let him do what he wants to do. I'm going to sit here, watch football, and drink beer. Okay.
I think he's trying his best to do it, and no one's giving Todd a chance.
No, Todd's not getting any credit at
Todd's
all.
a good guy. So we get back to this.
Well, it's not like he's beating the crap out of him. So yeah.
Nah, come on. The kid's got a dirt bike. He's using the tools.
Well, it's implied that he's not, but who knows?
I knew kids in foster care, and they're getting their heads kicked in.
Yeah.
They
Yeah,
wore the same pair of clothes every day to school.
Pretty
One
much.
outfit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
This is
because
all-
the parents were just in it for the check.
Mm-hmm.
Where I'm spending on the kids just like basic food. That's it.
I got macaroni for every meal. He doesn't look like a macaroni kid. Moving
No.
on to his crazy mom.
He's going to the arcade, yo.
She's I remember
She's
back in
pretty
the day-
shredded, man.
Yeah, they're saying she. I don't know if that's from working out or that's from just like
Drugs.
Yeah, that looks more
No,
like
I,
drugs.
I think it's working out because she's still pretty shredded in the new one, even as an old lady.
Well, maybe she does drugs as an old lady.
Definitely. Did you guys ever see Beauty and the Beast, where she was at her acting prime?
No.
It's a really great TV show. I suggest you check it out. It's about it's a story of Beauty and the Beast, except the Beast is a homeless bum who is a lion. He lives with like cat.
Oh, that series.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He's in love with her, but they live in the sewers because
That used to
No
get
one knows
plugged.
why.
I think it was on after something I used to watch a lot.
it was on
Because
like
I'd always
after
see,
step by step, and then that.
More than
No,
that, but they
something like
had
that.
commercials for that show all the time on whatever I used to watch. Stupid.
Dude, it was on after Perfect Strangers. I remember. That.
Yeah.
Yeah. And everyone loved Perfect Strangers. It's
Oh yeah, I
Balky.
love Perfect Strangers.
Hell
Balky
yeah.
and Larry. Balky Bartakamus.
Yeah, they're not gay. We swear to God they're not gay. That's why they ended up with 2 girlfriends that lived together who aren't gay either. So she's working out, and you see this, and there's like, how's your knee? He's like, oh, oh my.
Arthritic. Why?
He was like, give her a beating.
Look at the hair on it.
Beat the crap out of her.
No, go back one.
All right.
Look at the orderly's hair,
Right.
right? And those
Yeah.
like 1 inch
It's
Oh,
brutal.
yeah.
Like,
bottle
is
caps
so-
on his eyes.
that is
That's Bubbles'
so.
dad.
That's so 1991 right there. That haircut. I don't even know what that is. Like, holy crap.
He's going super fast.
He's cool, man.
Yeah, man.
That's
He's like,
he just rode his motorcycle to work without a helmet, and that's just
Yeah.
how the wind did his hair.
He's gotta put all that gel in his hair just to like
he looks like
glue
a.
in those glasses, those 10-pound lenses to
He
keep
looks
him
like
on
a
his
he,
face.
he looks like the weatherman they hired to be on here, and they're like, "Oh no, you got to play this role because you're too fat." Fat, so
Are you sure it's gel in his hair, or is it something else?
it's the tears of his victims. Moving along, so yeah, they beat the crap out of her. And the thing that I noticed, that's why I started this. Why did they put this red, like pink rose filter on the like? We go from this blue filter to
Mhm.
this red filter. That was very jarring for me. So obviously it's the director's cut because they're just slapping crap together.
Yeah,
And-
this was not in the original.
No.
This scene here does seem a little, other type of abusive.
Well, we find out later, don't we? Yeah. So they kick the crap out of her, force her to take this pill. She's like, no. And then this. Oh yeah, the cop shows up, and we're still in this red light filter. You watch the other cut of the movie; it's not a red. It's not. You don't have this filter on there.
Hmm.
It's weird. It's really weird. So
No one likes red light.
no, it works if you keep it consistent. But we had a blue filter. And it switches back and forth throughout the movie. Robert Patrick.
He's so young in this.
Yeah, he looks weird.
No one likes a red filter at all.
Right there. Look
Back
what
to the
just
blue
happened.
filter.
Yeah.
Like right here.
Jarring is what it is for me as the viewer. I'm like, what the hell is going on? Like,
I just blinded myself.
There
looking
you
at the
go.
lasers.
that is quintessential Robert Patrick. And we come across the kid at the. Everyone knows the scene where he robs the ATM. I still own that damn thing, by the way.
And you can't do that.
Huh? Yes, you can. What are you talking about? What on earth are you talking about? They got this from an issue of Frack, by the way. If you guys don't know what Frack magazine
Go
was,
frack yourself.
is phone freaking and hack. That's what it meant. And it actually explained exactly how to do this. James Cameron had just come across an issue of this zine, underground zine, and let's put it in the movie. That actually works. You know that I don't have that set up, but you've seen me with that little Atari Stacy computer. I still have it. It runs on batteries. It's cute. It runs DOS, but that
Doesn't
is
work.
not only is that real, it would have worked back then. Don't try it now because you'll end up in prison. So we see the kid with his very 90s
Bieber
fighter
hair.
pilot, Bones Brigade, haircut, swept up. Oh, fuck no. It looks just like my own.
Your lack of haircut.
That's what it's turning into. Oh, whatever. Edward Furlong back then, man. Dude, you know what he is? He's Dolph from The Simpsons. You know, the kid that hangs with the bullies, one of the bullies has got the bangs over his eyes.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh,
He's
That was
totally
the haircut in the 90s, man.
everyone.
Hey, look
There's a Bones
look at his
Brigade.
hair. He's got the like straight brushed back.
Yeah, the blowback. Which in the 90s, you would just put gel on the top, and there you go. 90 or late 90s raver haircut. So we see her in her hallucination. She sees Kyle Reese. This is director's cut nonsense, obviously. The
It's Hicks from
Yeah.
Aliens.
Six. Hey, this is the best character. Metal Gear. He was the character model for the NES cartridge of Metal Gear, by the way. So
He
yeah,
kind of
they-
looks like Trunks a little bit. Hey? That's
No,
what I
man.
first thought when I saw him. I was like, is that Tronicization?
is he hanging out? Is he banging?
Is he
Wendell
banging Sarah
Hamilton?
Connor?
Only once.
Ew. How much does that cost to get rid of? Okay, boys.
4 red pills.
Maybe right back.
So you know how many times I heard the scream of Snake when I played Metal Gear Solid?
I've never, you know what? I never played it. I didn't own a
played it.
PS1.
Yeah, I played it on PS1 and like playing Snake, and every time you hear that scream, it's because he died.
Wasn't like one of the main bosses like you had to like disconnect the controller or something and like put it in a different slot or
Not that I know of. If you had to do that, well, but PlayStation, my house had 2 controllers plugged in all the time, so. But yeah, anyways, like most of that game was sneaking around and stuff, and then you like used to like walk up, bam, 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 and like just drop everyone, right? No, you have to sneak in the shadows, crawl under boxes, hide behind
hide in a
trucks.
box, and then like the whole "Dring!" and like the exclamation mark above their head.
Like
I saw
I
it,
would-
but I never played it.
I would lose even though I was still alive. Like I'd get alerted that's a bunch of guards. I'd gun them all down. That still fail, and then they'd yell Snake. I'm like, what? I killed
Fail?
everyone. No,
I could hear your laughter from the upstairs speakers. And I gotta say, Tronics, you sound exactly like Christopher Lambert in Highlander at that one point. That was awesome.
ha ha ha.
Yeah, that same laugh. That's good.
One of the best quotes of all
There can
time
only
is
be
from
one.
Highlander.
You want to die on your knees or that one?
No, I got something to say. It's better to burn out than to
Then
fade
fade
away.
Oh, the Kurgan's the best.
Yeah.
I love the Kurgan.
There can only be one.
And we just saw the Kurgan in some other movie that we just reviewed not too long ago. What was that? It was one of those horror movies. Nightmare on Elm Street, the new one, which you cannot find here. Well, you can't find it on YouTube, that's for sure. But you go over to our BitChute page, and if you like the Kurgan, hit subscribe and go watch that video. Hit subscribe there too.
If you don't like the Kurgan, hit
You
subscribe
suck.
and watch it.
Yeah, if you don't like the Kurgan, you're an asshat. He's not evil. He's just the Kurgan. He just does what he does. He's thousands of years
There can only
years
be one.
old. He's like Apocalypse, man. And
There can
yeah,
only be one.
her weird hallucination. She runs out there, of course. This is not in the theatrical version,
No.
by the way, because there's that other scene that this is where it falls apart for me. No, this scene's in another part of the movie. Like,
Yeah, it is.
stop it. Stop it. James Cameron, stop it. Your stupid rose-colored filter. Oh, back to blue. Back to the blue filter.
She looks very unhappy with that cigarette.
Can someone recut this entire movie and just like make it better? Like you can use parts, but just fix a color correction. Because my head hurts. And there isn't enough drugs and booze to make me happy right now.
Mr. James.
Why isn't James on the show today?
I don't know. He couldn't get a SN30 Pro Bluetooth controller working with his PC, so he's done for the day.
Do I say it the rude way?
Well, his PC doesn't have Bluetooth, so of course it's not going to work. There's always that.
No. About the reason he's not on the show tonight.
Because he's scared of Terminator, okay? He had nightmares and, you know.
And I was just
Leave him
going to
alone.
say his mommy wouldn't let him.
His mommy would. Whatever.
You can play Dota all you want. I just don't want you talking.
I like his family. I'm like the Roy from The Simpsons. How's it going, Mr. S? So I'm like, how's it going, Mr. L? They're like, oh, hey, Roy. The Cody character from Step by Step. Whenever I'm there, that's me.
His parents don't have a problem with me either. But I help move in that
You know,
crazy piano.
I just open the fridge, grab beer. How's it going, Mr. L? High fives. I love his family. They're great.
Yeah, they're pretty cool.
Chilling.
Hit the bag with him.
Mm-hmm. Let's go work out, Mr. L. I wish my family was that supportive, dude. His dad showed up when we were snowboarding before. Remember that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just to hang out. He's like, man, you boys are awesome. I'm like, thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks, Mr. L.
Well, I remember I was over there the one day and I just was there for the first time and I noticed that he lived kind of in the area close to the roads that I used to ride all night on my motorcycle and like rev that engine and just wind it up and make a bunch of noise. And I asked him, I was like, hey man, like, what do you think of all the motorcycles riding all night making a bunch of noise? He's like, when I hear that noise, I think there's a guy who's having the time of his life and it makes me feel good. And I'm just like, yeah,
That's what chilling, dude.
that's awesome. And I was just like, mad respect for that guy. Mad respect.
Mr. L, giving you nothing but respect tonight, man. I hope you're watching. Hit subscribe as well if you haven't. We love you, Mr. L. You're cool too, James. Sorry.
And I hope you enjoy. I forget exactly what it was that we carried in, but I hope you're enjoying it.
A Hammond organ. Yeah. His dad bought this like beat up old Hammond 52 and it was like £1 million. And we showed up and it was like -40. The roads were garbage. It's like, yeah, we'll help you. It's a flipping Hammond. Like, holy crap.
We carpooled.
Yeah, that's that's what the Doors used. A couple songs. That's one hell of an organ. Nowadays, well, not even nowadays, way before that, I had the Native Instruments Hammond plugin, and it's not as good, but it's pretty close. Thank you, Native Instruments. Don't download it and try to crack it because none of your other stuff will work if you do. Moving along, we see Sarah doing her. Oh, moves on to Mr. Dyson. Yo, Mr. Dyson. He's like, what's up? You like Pepsi? Because we got one right here. Drink
we
Pepsi,
like your
kids.
vacuums.
Drink some Pepsi. He's like, don't think about it. Drink Pepsi. I like how the exposition shows, to get into the vault, you need both keys. We see the chip from part 1. We see the hand. Now, my friends, my brothers, my people of the night, can you please tell me what hand that is?
Left.
Really? You really want to do that, don't you? That is the right hand. And if you watch the first one, it's the right one. Because I've heard that argument so many damn times. I'm tired of it. It's making my hair fall out.
Look at the thumb.
It's making it's making my balls curl up. No, that you know what? I got a full screen of that then. Look.
It's a left hand.
Bobius, what hand is that?
Looks like a right to me.
Good. That's the
What?
right hand. I'm tired of this argument. It never stops. This has been going on since 1991.
Oh,
That
wait.
is the right
Full screen it
hand.
again?
Look, that is the right hand. It's not
So-
the left.
On the very left of the picture there, the bent finger, that's the pinky?
Well, no, that's a thumb. It's
The right side of the hand is the thumb.
facing towards him. It just
Our
why does
right
it
side
does
of the
it does look weird, I'll admit. This-
The curled one at the right side of the picture
It's
looks like the
never-
thumb.
It looks like a backwards thumb. I know. Maybe this is done on purpose to create
No.
this stupid argument that has never ended. That John Connor could have fixed the Terminator with that arm. I know there are dude. I knew you were gonna go there. Shut
You
up.
couldn't have
Roy.
fixed the Terminator.
No, they're gonna repair him with the extra arm and then
And the
keep him
chip.
forever.
Oh,
You know how much damage he had?
Who didn't want the Terminator as a dad? I did.
oh man, yeah, totally.
The Dadinator?
BFF? What's the matter? He didn't have to sacrifice himself. Terminator 3 happened anyhow. And then we get that douche. Look at this guy. I just want to punch him in the face.
Bum, bum, bum.
Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. I just don't find her good.
My
looking.
bulbs, come on. Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah, participate in the show, damn it. What are you doing?
It's that jawline.
Isn't it sexy?
For me, it's Beauty and the Beast. It's like, ugh. Sorry. I hate that show. I hated that show when I was a kid.
She just has this look on her face like
She looks
You
like an
think-
apex predator.
it's like you think I'm stoned, but I'm really about to shove your pen through your jugular.
Dude, her eyes are really close together. Look at that.
Yeah, that's why she looks like an apex predator.
No. If you want to see someone with eyes that look close together, watch that chess TV series that's out right now.
Why would I take a pic? What is this?
I don't know.
All right. Oh yeah. They get attacked. She's attacking them, and we got this blurred out image of him and his boyfriend. And oof, I found you. Fuck, we gotta keep moving, man. We're dragging on. We get Have you seen who? I don't know.
Where'd who go?
That is his XR 125. I will go and find him. They're playing. What's the game? What game is that? Anyone?
No, don't know.
Oh, what you
I
get?
should know from the target on the side, but I can't remember.
What game is this?
I never played that one. I don't know.
Oh, Afterburner.
Yeah, I'm like, you never played flipping Afterburner?
Oh man, I played
the seat,
Afterburner.
the seat moves around. We had that in the
I
arcade that I
grew
managed.
up in Whitecourt. We didn't have any fancy seat games. They were all
Remember that
standing at the
that
single
shitty the hologram game? What was it called?
Oh, that Sega game that was hologram that sucked, and we had to remove from the arcade after a month because it made no money and took up space. Yes.
And it costed so much to play. Like it
Yeah, look
they
at that.
charged like $1 when everything was like 25 cents.
Tronics, wouldn't you love to play that game now?
Oh
I'd
man.
love to have it.
Just
in
to
my
experience it. Just to experience it, because the
just
whole
Put
the whole
whole
thing
damn thing in
moves.
your
The
basement,
whole
just like-
thing. The whole thing moves. The whole cockpit moves around as you're playing. It's
Have
crazy.
you played those new motorcycle games where you have to like lean on them while you drive?
Mm.
I really don't like those.
We've had those forever. Hang On was like that. Very
Yeah.
precise. Mm-hmm.
Now, if they made Road Rash with one of those bikes on it, so you like actually got to like, yeah.
They did.
Road Rash
Dude,
was a great game.
I grew up in Whitecourt. I didn't have a fancy arcade. We had an arcade in the back of a convenience store that had a pool hall attached.
Now this looks like Adam Freeland from Cumtown. He's like, "That's the guy's officer." Shout
Beat
out.
my high score. Go arrest him.
Yeah.
Get him out of here. It's my New York accent. I can't do it. This is the most iconic scene in the movie. Dun dun
This
dun
is
dun dun.
this is why I
Steps on
always
the
carry a
rose.
no,
Dun,
this
dun,
is why I
dun,
always
dun.
carry a box of roses everywhere I go.
He's like, I'm not into leather daddies. Dun 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 dun.
It's like it's a
No!
Terminator.
He doesn't know it's a Terminator. He's just some.
No, he recognized him.
Oh no!
Get down.
Get down on your knees if you want to live.
If you want to live, come with me.
No, I'm not getting on my knees. I had to do that to get this role. Just kidding. Man, how old was Robert Patrick in this? Man, he's very. He's got lots of lines, you know.
In that part, yeah. He looks so young in the other part.
Yeah, well, young and innocent. Now he's all.
What are you talking about? I don't think he said one word in this whole movie.
Yeah, he did.
You think
didn't
Get
have
Out?
lines.
Remember that Get Out?
Yeah, and when he was asking people about
Oh, yeah,
who John
he's-
Connor is and stuff.
That's a good-looking boy. Ooh. Give him the Get Out, creep. So yeah, they have the hallway fight, and I thought that was funny. It's like Stardust. Ooh, baby, feels like anyone.
Music sounds better with you.
I love Daft Punk.
And
Our
strike.
best. Yeah, right. I don't think so. Daft Punk owns their label. Thank you. They would never do that to us.
Yeah, because as soon as you bring up their music, we say who it is, and they're like, hey, free publicity. And they're not actually playing our song, they're just horribly butchering it with their crappy singing
That's right.
voices.
Hey,
Hey. Plus, you know, I did that remix for them. Like, if they want to play that game, give me my money.
I'll play
Moving
that
along.
game.
Yeah. So the dirt bike scene, is that a 125? I was just guessing, maybe 75.
Probably. He's not old enough to have a license, so he can only run
The smaller
a
one.
certain
Yeah, but
CC, right?
he's a little rebel. So,
He's a
I mean,
badass. Yeah, man. That's not even street legal either. And
No,
Get
there's no
out.
plate on it.
mm-hmm. No headlight either.
No mirrors.
No.
I had a street legal 125 when I was a kid. Mirrors, signal lights, everything.
I still wish I had one. So yeah, classic scene. Arnold's like they're in the aqueduct.
The LA Aqueduct. That's how I knew this was LA.
Yeah, they this is real. They actually destroyed all the stuff. That's not they had to rebuild it, but whatever. They did it for the movie. Practical effects, man. Very exciting.
Hollywood paid for the rebuild and it was old anyways, so they're like, hey,
Yeah,
free concrete.
just destroying
That truck
stuff.
was so badass. I was like, man, I was afraid of
Freightliner.
trucks after that, man. Yeah, Freightliner. I'll bet you I wonder if Freightliner paid to, you know, like, did they pay a
I
little
bet
bit?
they did for sure.
Yeah.
And that's not just any truck. That's a tow truck for trucks. That thing's
Yeah.
awesome.
It's a truck, tow truck.
And here is where we go back to what we were talking about earlier. This gun doesn't exist. This was custom made for the movie, so he could do one thing: flip it around.
Do the spinny reload move.
There's no
Mhm.
shotgun that's got a.
Yeah, it doesn't exist. It's cool
No.
though.
You can buy a mare's leg that does that.
Now for just because I know too much about movies, that's a stunt double. This is a real scene. They actually did that on the bike.
Wow.
Yeah. They did it for real. And that's at the time, a bike like that was probably not going to handle it. You know, they had to reinforce everything. I watched the making of because I'm a film
Yeah,
nerd.
I watched that too.
Yeah. That's crazy. That's a huge
cool.
drop. That's a huge drop. That's like 20 feet.
You know what's the worst part is? The stunt doubles that do that and risk their life.
No, like even
Get
that.
paid like nothing.
Look,
They
look
get
at this
paid like
picture.
nothing.
Look at this picture. Is that Arnold? Is that Edward Furlong?
Nope.
Not at all. It's it's two dudes in a wig.
It's like that's a 30-year-old John Connor right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, look how
And then you got this scene, the close up. Doing the flip around.
the loop on that changed.
Mm-hmm.
That looks like the butterfly loop off of Mirror's leg now.
Of course it does, man. Like it's a movie. They used a. Oh, that was cool too. Dude, tow truck, iconic,
Bam.
best scenes ever. You look back, you know they're probably doing like 10 on that thing, slow. Arnold's like, I've got a young child on my lap on motorcycle. I don't like this, Maria. And you see the one tire roll out. I killed him. Nope. You can't stop the Rock.
No, that those special effects when that came out, man, that was like years.
This is better.
ahead of
This
its
is
time.
better. It still holds up though. That's the
Yeah,
thing.
it
Even
does.
4K, it held right up. Like no way. Oh, that one loaded.
We got
slow.
a comment on
Time
DLive.
out. Time out.
Oh, we got a comment over on DLive. Okay. Dennis Programmer. Cool. Wow. No kidding, right?
Hmm?
No kidding. What could we?
That's it.
We can't go back. Can't go back to movies that are awesome. All we get now is garbage.
It's political crap.
Yeah. And look, there. Dun 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 dun.
Oh,
There's no.
that's that prelude. Ooh.
I was about to say, there's two of them.
Yeah.
There's my. I had this prelude and I had that prelude. What? They're both.
Oh, the
in
one
there.
where the headlights came up?
Yeah, those are flip up preludes, man. There's two of them. Honda. Buy a prelude today.
I don't think that other one's a prelude. I
They
think
both-
that
that-
is
no, they're
that's
both
a
prelude.
Mazda.
No, they're
Nope,
both.
the one
prelude.
on the left is a Mazda.
Let's fight with robots. Dun 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 dun.
Just like that one movie
Rock'em
with Hugh
Sock'em
Jackman.
Robots.
That's my intro. Thank you.
Oh, that Hugh Jackman movie was dope. I love that one.
No one liked that. I did though.
I did.
And that's good. Like at one point, you think the robot's sentient though. It's like, oh, the robot loves the kid. No, it's just his dad loves this kid. Oh, I'm gonna cry. Moving along. I can't remember.
Public
Like, oh
Enemy
yeah.
#1.
Can you feel that? He's like touching him. This kid. Yeah, let's go. New dad. Oh, here we go. Let's get into it. Time for supper. I like the fact that, man, God, her one nostril's like, whew. Is that her nose broken?
Collapsed.
So
Yeah.
like the T1000, he's like,
Thank you.
why is he in disguise at this point in time? Like he's already in disguise. He doesn't know that the kid's gonna call. So is he like just posing as the dude's wife until something happens? He's just like, I'm just gonna cut vegetables.
He's thinking John might walk in the door, so
I gotta ask though. What if the guy came home and he's like, "Hey,"
yeah, no,
Yeah,
it's a little
grabs her.
frisky. He's like,
grabs her into the bedroom, you know, like, "Hey."
well, you know,
Then they have a nice
T1000
shower.
is made of liquid metal.
You know, it has,
You know,
then they have a shower together, and
Oh yeah, there you go.
just like the T1000 is just there, like, well, it doesn't have its switch and the chip flicked, so I guess it's not feel. But you know, the guy's like just tears it a new one, and then they have a nice romantic shower together. And well, John's gonna be home soon. Let's make supper. Okay, yeah. That could have happened. We don't know.
We don't know, man.
Look
This
at him. This looks like a guy who's had a fresh shower. You know, he did his hair up a little
Yeah.
bit. Time for supper. He's feeling good.
put on his best
Just got
baseball
laid.
tee.
Mhm.
Yeah. Winning team.
Nothing
He
like
scored.
nothing like a clean baseball shirt. It feel good. They're loose.
After you banged a robot from the future.
Wow, dude, maybe they had anal. You don't know.
Sex bots from the future.
Maybe the T1000 liked it. We have no idea. But maybe not, because oh, not Todd. Not Todd.
Todd.
He just wanted to drink. She's like, I'm sick of you drinking milk all the carton, you son of a bitch.
Yeah. That's what you get for being a dirty pig.
Yeah, I don't like what you did earlier either. Dun 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun.
Why is his buckle off centered?
He's like, that was disgusting. Why did I have to see the exposition of the other scenes?
He's like traumatized. He's like looking out the fence. He's like, oh my God.
I
What am
hate
even
humans
doing
so
here?
much. I will
hate
kill
them.
their
I
dog.
hate their dogs. I hate everything.
He's like, look at this disgusting room.
Look at this
I
little
thought we
pig.
told him to clean it up.
You
No,
know,
I
like,
want.
he hasn't cleaned his room for over a month. That looks pretty good for not having.
It's
been
not that
cleaned
bad for a
over month.
teenager.
Yeah,
I want
it's
to bring
like
it
a
up.
5-minute clean job, really. And just make
Like
your bed. Take
Let's look
all
at the
clothes.
posters. Let's look at the posters real quick. What is that? That's Prong, death metal band. Fear of a Black Planet, Public Enemy. There's more.
That's pretty good taste
Public
in
Enemy
music.
#1 a few minutes ago because we were in
Social
Public
Distortion.
Enemy
Social Distortion.
t-shirt.
Right. Pretty cool. That's a cool kid. And the hell is it? Oh yeah, I don't know what this is. Something in his room. He's looking around. He's searching. He's like, I found his stash of condoms and
soldering
porn.
iron. And the little, because he's a little hacker. Yeah.
By the way, this was never in the theatrical release.
Nope.
Once again, you can see this, like, you see that little rose hue.
Letters
That's
from Mom.
That's the James Cameron touch, the magic that they cut out of every scene so people could actually watch this thing. But it's like, no, I agree with what you said earlier. Trust me. But it's just like, God almighty.
Yeah, I mean,
It
like,
drags it out, man.
You know what, though? It's, I would say, like, if you've seen the original and you're like, man, I want to see more.
Yeah, I want more. Yeah, exactly.
I want more. Then yeah, this is the one for you. Like
that's where I was at
the director's cut. Because I was enjoying all the extra footage. I was like, oh, cool. Like, because to me, it told more of a story of what was going on at the time. And I mean, I could have done without it, though. Honestly, like if I had just seen the theatrical cut, I would have enjoyed it just as much.
Yeah, the one that's an hour shorter.
Yeah.
But you get the same everything except the ending. Whew. Moving along. So yeah, she's pretending to be messed up from the drugs they forced on her after I don't know what that was. Like, did they abuse her sexually? That's weird.
Oh, they did.
Now the glasses he's wearing right there in the picture on the left, I actually own those, and I should have worn them tonight, but I didn't. Next stream, I'm going to wear them for no reason. Why do anything perfectly? This guy really...
He really likes his Subway.
He does. He's got a mustache. He's bald.
Look at that mustache, though. I know it's compensating for the lack of hair on his head, but
I think mine's getting there. Go to hell, man. I'm tired of this.
that's like 13 of your mustaches.
Go to hell, you son of a bitch. She steals the paper clip. John's like bonding with the leather daddy. And he's like, I like little boys. And then he's like, no, I don't want it that way. And I love this. There's always those, dude, in 91, there's always Camaro dudes everywhere you went, right?
There's Camaros everywhere in this car. Or in this movie.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just saying in 91, there's always Camaro dudes that like always. There's always two dudes like that, like everywhere you went. Just
blasting
hanging.
the white snake.
Yeah, they want to.
marrow, bro.
They're like
Billy Squires.
They're total.
Stroke me.
Wearing high tops.
Dude, they're always total white knights, and they're ready to like rumble.
Acid wash jeans.
polo
stand
shirts.
on one leg. He's like, "You okay, kid?" He's like, "Fuck you, dipshit." He's like, "What the hell did you say, little punk?" I got a better mustache than him. You gotta admit, please.
He's got a mustache.
I wouldn't even say he's trying. I think he's just like unshaven.
Hey, he kind of looks like
Trying to figure out who he looks like.
He looks like a 1991 Camaro guy with his like friend. That's what they are. That's what there was always Camaro guys. They're everywhere.
no, the guy that played the cop in the movie with what's his
Top
name?
Gun?
The comedian guy.
I don't know, man. What time is it?
1:30.
All of our viewers are on Twitch and D. Well, no, we got more on D Live. Thank you for
gotta
watching on D
figure out what
Live.
this guy looks like. Who's the short guy from Ride Along?
Kevin Hart. How about that? How about I take a 1 minute break?
Yeah, well, I look this up.
No, Tronics will entertain
I need
everybody.
to look this up, but you're gonna have to go back to that
Screenshot.
yeah, of the Camaro bro. Do. Maybe it's not Kevin Hart.
Who is he credited as? I wonder.
I know how to find the guy's name.
Well, at least
The guy-
talk. God.
The guy.
No, we're trying to find
I had
out.
to switch.
Sorry.
The guy looks like
What's with your
Steve
camera,
Zane.
my boobs?
He looks like Steve Zane with long hair.
Right, Steve Zane. The guy from Reality Bites, the gay guy.
The guy from Saving Silverman.
He to me, he kind of looks like the old guy from what's that 80s show on Netflix with all the kids and they gotta fight the
Stranger Things. I was gonna say
Stranger Things. Yeah, he looks like the cop from Stranger Things a little bit.
Oh, the guy that cuts his own hair. That's what he looks like. He looks like a guy that cuts his own hair, and he's overweight and he's a slob. Did you know that he was the new Hellboy?
No, but go back.
Yeah.
Go
to the long hair picture.
Oh God,
Because he looks like Steve Zane.
Hang on. Yes, he
Like
does.
Steve Zane.
Steve Zane, who actually lifted weights and wasn't a bicycle messenger in Reality Bites, whose boyfriend broke up with him. Moving along, I'm just gonna click really fast. Okay, there we go. And yep, they get in there. They're gonna rescue the mom. This guy's abused. He's like, dude, we knew this was happening. We just said that. Look in her face. She's like, no. She's got that paperclip. She's gonna break out. This guy comes. There's at first I thought that was him. Very similar. There's same actor or whatever. Yeah,
that actor on the left there.
Hang on, we'll get to that. I know what you're saying. She picks a lock. That's going on right there. There we go. Go ahead.
That guy's actually he's a twin, and they do the scene where there's two of them because they're identical twins, and I recognize them from Gremlins.
Gremlins 2.
Gremlins.
Gremlins
2.
Gremlins 2, yes.
Yeah, they're in Gremlins 2.
Good eye. It's in my notes. It's in the copy. Good stuff.
Your notes suck because we know it all.
Yeah. Well, if no one had a copy, this would just be a total wild card poker show.
Poker.
But yeah,
Imagine
they are.
actually when you buy a cup of coffee, you have a chance to like.
Yeah, that'd be sweet. Here's the thing, though. If you look at these two twins in this shot, mustaches are a little different. Hairstyles are not quite the same.
Looks like Farva in the background.
Mm-hmm.
Shenanigans?
I like that actor. Ooh. Who's this though on the poster?
Steve Zane.
It's Steve Zane drinking a
It's the
cup of
coffee spokesperson for that.
Steve Zane in the wig.
man. We gotta get moving on this. So yeah, this guy goes to the closet, broken stick. She beats crap out of him, drags him in the thing, shoves that stick up his ass. This guy shows up.
I would have shoved it down his throat and
These
fucking
guys
twisted.
they're trying to get there. She's beating the crap out of janitors. Beats this guy with a tonfa. I'll slow down a bit. He's like, "You're crazy, woman." And then she puts a liquid router, needle. She's
Right
kind of
to
good
his
The
looking.
neck.
worst haircut I've ever seen in a movie.
Oh, that
what
was
is that?
before
Yeah,
they
that's
had
weird.
the, you know how they have the power woman, businesswoman hair fluff thing now. That was it in the 70s.
This is
Yeah, this is
1991.
This is 91.
Dude,
What's that haircut doing?
this is a beehive meets a mullet. This is weird. You're right.
Yeah,
Ugh.
no, that haircut just threw me right off. Like
That's signaling. This
And
dude,
look,
she's
he's
signaling.
looking at her like,
I have a mustache, baby.
do
He's
you want a
like-
mustache ride?
He's
Too
like,
bad.
nah, man, he's like jealous of her hair. Look, he's like, how did she
Dude,
get it like
he's
that?
like too bad she's into
Like
other chicks.
I'm trying to go all rockabilly, and this chick's upstaging me. Like she's even got better sideburns than me. What's going
Ser-
on?
Serious question.
Dude,
Roy,
she's
Should
trans.
we
Leave
keep
her
the
alone.
stashes going? Should we
Sorry, what?
become the mustache boys up in here?
We are the
Oh,
mustache
get rid of
boys
the
up in
beard?
here.
No, like, should we keep them going? Like,
You just not want to stop this? It's 20 days of mustaches so far. This is getting stupid.
I've always had mine.
I can keep going.
Yeah, but yours isn't shaped. You just like let it grow like a fucking.
No, I
watermelon.
shape it. I shape it.
Yeah. Alright.
He obviously shaves it, man. He doesn't got all that like gross stuff that grows up here,
Well, he's got that going.
Not really.
and he's got the neck stuff gone.
That's a couple.
Roy,
of days.
he can't grow sideburns though. That's fine.
No, I can't.
Not at all.
Can't grow
I can.
sideburns.
You're like you got the Orlando Bloom thing going on.
If I want to,
Mine are slight.
be
I
there.
got rid of them. I had them like right attached to it, and once we did Robocop, no, that
I
guy-
can do the line straight down. If you guys really want to.
Oh yeah, man.
Nah,
So
nah.
cool.
We're doing this for Movember. Oh yeah, Movember. It's a charity for men's health and suicide prevention. That's why we're growing mustaches. Thanks for watching on D Live. As Roy does everything but participate. Dun 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 dun. So she's got
Alright.
the.
Wait.
Joking.
I looked
We
away
got-
for 1 second.
We have to jump back to D Live for a second here.
Yes.
Thank you, Amazing Music, for the 1 lemon donation, and thank you, Leon 12333334 for following us.
Thank you very much, our D Live brothers. Keep it going and keep drinking.
This sip is for you.
This one's for you, my brothers. So we get the guy from Hot Tub Time Machine here with the guy from Scream, his mustache, and she's just like, "Look, I gotta get home to my girlfriend, okay?" And Sarah's started a big old fight. Terminator's coming.
The pictures
breaks
are
out.
good.
Huh? Oh, wait, whoops.
You got us full
Stupidity.
screen.
Yeah, I know. Sometimes they're jingling.
Do.
So I gotta home to my girlfriend. And Sarah's beating people up. Terminator's coming. She breaks up. She breaks the key in the lock. Snippety snap.
But wouldn't you need that key to
Smart.
get through another door?
Doesn't matter. You stop them somehow. Dun 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 dun. Dun dun dun.
Yeah, and then she sees the Terminator and goes,
Look at those jaw
"Ah!"
muscles. Look at those jaw muscles on that guy. Like that's a dude who lifts weights and grits his teeth. You know what I'm saying? Or he does something and grits his teeth.
It's that new jaw chewy thing
Oh God.
where you
Blue
just,
Chew?
I don't know,
It's like
there's this little
Viagra, but
thing you put in your
gum?
teeth and you chew on it, and it like strengthens your jaw muscle and it's supposed to make your face look younger.
You mean
I
gum?
watched the guys who are promoting it, and like I just want to hit them repeatedly until
hell are you
they
talking
never
about?
talk again.
There's
What are you
this
talking-
there's this little thing that they sell that you can like put in your mouth and chew and just like chomp 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 and like strengthens jaw muscle, makes you look younger apparently.
Why not just buy gum?
Because this thing has so many psi of force required to bite down on it, so it's like a workout for your mouth.
So is
Yeah,
gum.
it's like a
So is gum. It's $1.
You know what else is a workout for your mouth?
Well, what those guys did to get
Giving
money.
mustache rides.
Yeah, what those guys did to get funding for that stupid whatever the hell you're talking about, and they definitely they had to work something out for sure. Dragon's Den. Moving
Roy
along.
seems like he's
yeah,
pro
it's like the
mustache ride giver.
jazzercise. It's called.
I don't know. It's called shut up. Eat a steak.
Look, she's having a flip out, running away. Terminator's there once again, wearing sunglasses.
John's like, "Yo, chill, chill."
Damn, no. And these guys are like, let's get her. Just like last night. We got you, Sarah.
And
Zip.
she's not even stoned right now, so she'll put up a fight.
Now, this will be fun.
Ew.
Just wiggling around. And you don't touch women that way.
American
There's nothing.
man,
This scene's
No
one of my
comment
favorites.
here.
One of my favorites.
Oh
you
yeah.
broke my glasses.
These were the original spy wraparounds.
That
Bam.
is $0. I stole them.
Yeah, dude, Terminator's woke. He won't even hit a woman. See that? He just pushes her by the face and she's knocked out. That's why we love him.
Look at her hair, just flying.
God almighty, that fucking
Stupid ass haircut.
Well, it's like Beehive meets mullet. I don't know what that is. This is terrible.
It's a bee mullet.
The ultimate Karen. It's like Super Saiyan Karen haircut.
She's like, let's come with me if you want to leave.
Come with me if you want to speak to the manager.
Look at the kid. He's so 90s.
See, they all looking at her because she like gets up and she's like under the Terminator. She's like, I want to speak to the manager.
She's
You're
like,
She's not
what?
Karen.
if I don't get to, I'm going on Twitter.
I'm gonna
And I
give
will-
this place a bad Yelp review.
I'm
You know the worst
No!
thing about Karen being the name chosen for the meme?
yeah, your mom's name's Karen.
It's actually my mom's name.
You know, it's great though. This effect right here, it's still held up big time. My God, like there's so many movies nowadays that can't even like keep up to this. These were done at SGI Indies. I actually own one of those. Like it's like wow.
That's just time, man. Some like people spent hours upon hours upon hours
I know, right?
doing each scene, like, and just
Yeah.
the little touches, like that whole gun thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the gun getting stuck, and he's like,
Yeah,
"Oh,
like,
right."
oh, whoopsie. He's not used to using guns.
Yeah, you know, just they shoot him up, and the psychiatrist or whatever, he's like, I'm stupid. Moving along. This is
He
beyond.
survives, doesn't he?
Yes, he does. He's actually
Yeah.
in one of the sequels, by the way. Can't remember which one, but he is in it. This scene here, I had to get it because it's iconic, and it
Oh,
shows up in Terminator Genesis. If you've watched that, which I actually liked a lot, by the way. Even though they had eyebrows from Game of Thrones in there, like just miscast. Like,
So
Oh, that one, yeah.
you, You know all I'd want to keep around fighting this guy? Some
Hmm.
good old dust spray for your PC.
No, man. Incendiary rounds.
Not dust spray for your
Turn it
PC.
upside down.
Flip it upside down and
Freeze them.
I am upset by the new Terminator. I'm sorry, guys. Like, this is awesome. Obviously, James Cameron really had it together back then. He did this. He did Terminator. He did Aliens.
James Cameron never had it together.
I hate Avatar, by the way. I can't stand it.
Every time I hear Avatar, I think of the anime. I don't think of that horrible movie.
Dude, I saw Avatar with my older brother, and he's like, "That was amazing." I'm like, "That sucked." Like, you're out of your mind.
You remember seeing that Avatar Dodge Ram driving around Edmonton?
Oh yeah.
What?
North side.
Oh yeah, painted up with like the Avatar on the side. Like the whole thing was like a art relic to Avatar the movie. It was bad.
So the whole thing was like a big giant flag saying, "I'm never getting laid ever again." Okay.
Yeah. Well, he probably. Never mind. I'm not gonna say.
I'm sorry, man.
What,
He's driving a Dodge Ram.
He dyed himself
Edmonton.
blue, and he's like, "I'm an Avatar." No, that movie sucked, dude. Said to my older brother, "You think it's good because the 3D visuals, but think about." He's like, "Wait." I'm like, "Yeah, there's nothing there. It's garbage." Boom, and then boom, boom, just shooting, lots of shooting. Cop car.
You know, through the whole movie, I noticed that they take elevators when they should be taking stairs.
I hate elevators.
You know, they're like, well, let's just take this elevator. You know the T-1000 is going to jump on the fucking thing and start stabbing the roof. I mean, you got to think. And then, like, later on, they take the elevator when they clearly should have taken the stairs.
It's always about stairs with us, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, there's always stairs.
The stair masters here are like, the fuck with these elevators, people?
Yeah, guys.
Like, get off your lazy, round, rotund buttocks and
Like
take the
this guy.
stairs.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good scene where he's liquid metal pours through there. CGI stands up, moving along. She shoots
I
at
think
him.
this is my favorite scene right before he does that. When he's doing that like crazy looking run at the back of the car.
Dude,
that's my favorite scene in the whole movie.
Yeah, when I saw this in the theater, I was like, holy crap, this thing really is unstoppable. Oh, why wouldn't he be? He can run as fast as a car. Why not?
Yeah, but that insane looking run he does at the back of the car.
Yeah, it's
best scene in the whole movie. Just the look on his face and everything.
Yeah,
like I was like 12 or whatever when 11. How old were we, Roy? I can't remember.
You were like 40.
Yeah, I was like 40 when this came out. I'm 90 right now. But no, like really, like when I saw this in the theater as a kid, I was like, holy crap, you can't stop. It was intense. This is an intense movie.
Yeah, oh yeah.
You can't stop. We can't stop.
You gotta celebrate. Terminator. So yeah, I was like this as a kid too. He grabs that piece and throws it back, and
he's like, ew.
It was cool. It still is cool.
That's the first sign you see. It's like, okay, well, he might be unstoppable, but he is breakable. Like that metal does break.
Right. Image enhance. I see everything.
I see everything.
It's amazing.
Including your granny panties.
I love this part.
Say, that's a nice bike.
Yeah. She's all sliced up, and I know human anatomy.
It's like, you're going to be my new dad.
So this wasn't in the theatrical at all, where they take his head apart and flip the switch. No, they already had done that in the future.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pointless. Also very cool, because if you like Terminator, I thought this was sick. They take his processor out of his head. They flip the switch on it. Now he can learn. But in the theatrical release that I saw, John Connor had already done this, so this makes no sense. Why wouldn't he have done that in the first place?
That was a
Yeah,
really
before
expensive,
sending it
really
back, right?
complicated shot. Where
Exactly.
he was in the mirror, and the whole head was a prop.
But why would they send him back without doing this in the first place? That makes no sense. That's stupid.
Maybe they weren't sure if it would be a bad idea if he would turn on them.
Yeah, but he's already acting kind of human in the first parts. So no, like I said, these are two different movies. Director's cut, theatrical cut. Like I prefer theatrical, no joke. And then there's two theatrical cuts, which makes it even worse, with two different endings. This is Blade Runner. We're getting Blade Runner by this. Thank you, James Cameron.
Were any of the endings happy?
No. So yeah, they you learning yet? Stupid. No problemo. Learn to smile.
Oh, there we go. There's the smile.
Mm-hmm.
Hasta
That
la
was funny.
vista,
It was funny. I'll give
baby.
him that. And we see Miles Dyson. He's like, "No, I can't take the kids to the water park. Damn it! I'm working on this like weird processor that makes no sense."
I'm working on this left arm.
And we meet Enrique.
Enrique Iglesias.
Yeah, he picks the kid up. That was he's learning.
That scene was good too. Just like,
What is this?
Why is this human small and squishy?
We go to the guns as usual. You see that foreshadowing.
Oh yeah, it's like
Badass.
this.
I love that. And then they're bonding. You're my new dad. He's like, I love you, Dad. Rose filter
Wait,
on
go
those
back.
Scenes.
Go back.
Rose
Go back.
filter. There it is.
Look at that Bronco.
Oh, right. That's why I took this one. The Bronco.
Oh.
Bronco.
So sexy.
Everyone loves a Bronco.
I think that's the most beautiful thing in this whole movie.
What, that Bronco?
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty hot.
Mhm.
She's not. We were lying. See, here's that scene again. Of course. Now we're repeating. Oh, look, I'm trying to look like I did in 1980. It's not
Oh
quite.
wow, that's like some
Drug addict.
that hair.
Ah!
Yeah.
That's why you don't live in LA, because when aliens come or anything, LA is the first to burn.
Yeah.
And New York, obviously. Gotta go there. They're the only places that matter. So yeah,
There's
she's
some bad acting there by
Yeah. This
Arnie
this is where the movie drags on, because it was the director's cut, and it's like, oh my god, there's 20 minutes of this. Dun, 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 dun. So yeah, she goes to kill Miles Dyson.
Mabobs is
Coolio.
done.
Huh?
Mabobs is done. He's like, you guys with your.
So
No.
we got Coolio like protecting the kid. Then the guy gets shot. She's like, get down on the ground. I
Come with
invented.
me if you want to live.
Starts to get emotional. You can see her. She's like, yeah.
And the kid's like, don't.
What
This is
gun
good.
is that
This is
supposed to
good.
be?
It's a
What gun is
Desert
that
Eagle.
supposed to be?
She's that tough.
Yeah, her scrawny little hands could never pull the trigger on a Deeg. I've done it.
Well, that's why she didn't kill them. Okay.
She's
no, no.
trying.
I've pulled the
That looks
trigger
like
on
a
a
cult
Deeg,
to me.
and it hurt. I would take a 9mm over a Deeg in a second.
You know what's funny is I really like this character a lot. Like I did.
Miles Dyson.
Yeah, he
he's
didn't do
pretty
anything
cool.
wrong, man. But he's like, you're right.
He made vacuums.
At this scene, when she crouches down, just like crying and stuff, I'd have been like, woman, go get my fucking gun. Just blow her brains out. And instead they're not like that, you know? He's like,
No, they're cool.
yeah, they were cool. He's like, I will show you the way. No, I don't want to know the way. I don't want to know the way. You're gonna learn the way. Cool. I am robot. He's like, okay, you show me the way.
Look at that art on the wall.
Yeah, that belongs in a garbage can.
Yeah.
2 girls, 1 cup.
The sculpture's
right
not
there.
bad. I like the sculpture.
Yeah, that painting is filth, man. Come on.
I could do that in 10 minutes. Just paint by numbers. Come on.
That's some assholes like, no, I'm such an artist. Look at this checkerboard with a glass of orange juice. Like, I no, stupid.
With
She's
a
like,
blue sky in the background.
I'm
Hey,
so
look.
Beauty
You
and
can
the
see.
Beast, and I got a weird hairline.
You can see the
Really
whole set
weird.
behind her.
Oh yeah,
They
there's
didn't, they didn't get the lights and
camera,
everything out of it.
Don't even bother. Who cares? Dun, 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 dun. That's not the theatrical release. Dun, dun. Look at them. They're just a team of friends. I brought my friends here. He's all like, what?
We're just here to
Quiet.
destroy everything. It's all good.
This is classic Robert Patrick looking good.
With
Sexy elf.
those Aves.
It's like, excuse me, this was not in the theatrical either. And he
He
kills
made the
the
axe.
that
Gonna
kills it.
Destroy this prop.
Mhm.
Symbolism. He's like, all my years' work.
He cracks the card reader.
Yep, using
And-
the good old Atari.
By the way, people, you do not hack card readers. You crack card readers.
Stacy, he did crack it though. Where is that thing? I should have had it out for today. I still got it. It works. I was dicking around with it like 2 weeks ago. I'm like, wow, it still boots up.
I'm just saying that the misconceptions on the word hack.
Yeah, the cops are here, man. With helicopters. And there.
5-0.
It's like, I am not
I'd be
afraid.
back.
Yeah, he did say that. And he starts,
Not killing all the cops.
yeah, boring. That I hated that as a kid. Just kill them. Shut up, John Connor, bitch.
That's what made this so hard, is because, like, if he was like, yeah, go ahead, kill him, like, they would have been out of there in like
Yeah,
2 minutes. Like just like a bunch of dead cops. Okay, let's go.
yeah.
Like-
Terminator with a chain gun, just
Boom, everything is in the lava. They're like, and the T-1000's like, oh man, they're like, they were gone like an hour ago. What am I gonna do now? Oh,
Movie's over.
yeah.
good enough.
But then Robert Patrick would just start. He would like show them all how to make the chip and all that stuff. And who knows?
No, hang on, guys. So this scene right here, this is important, very important. Okay. So we see Miles Dyson with the explosive. Everyone who's seen this movie, you've seen the scene. Who is that actor?
Looks like Hank Schrader from Breaking Bad.
Boom! You looked it up. Fuck you.
No, I didn't.
Oh yeah, that's Dean Norris, dude.
Is it?
Dean Norris. Look, is that not Dean
Jesus.
Norris?
It is.
I didn't look it up. Honest to God.
Here's the craziest part is that
And he's bald.
He's always been
in
old.
1991.
He's always been
old
old.
and bald.
This guy's
What?
always
way,
been
man.
old.
That's
That's him.
Dean Norris.
Mhm.
I thought, damn, that looks like him, but like,
It's him. It's him. I looked. I'm like, no. Has he just
I
been
think-
like? He's like in his 20s here.
I
Like,
think he
dude,
lost weight for Breaking Bad, though.
It doesn't matter. Look at him. He's in his 20s. This guy has just always been old and bald.
holy crap, it is him. Jeez.
Yeah, he's like 24. He's like, my life sucks. It's like, why? Like, my God, dude.
Why? Yeah.
I thought I had like, that's Dean Norris. I stopped like, oh my God, it's him.
Oh, we got a picture of
I
a
didn't stop.
Peepin' Pepe sent to us.
Oh,
Wow.
From the Observer. Thank you very much over on
Mark
D-Lab.
Gaiman just gave us 6 lemons.
Oh, thank you very much.
Merci
friends.
beaucoup. And then the Observer gave us a Peepin' Pepe picture.
We appreciate everyone on D-Live because we know you're the best audience.
This sip's for you.
That's right. This one's for you
Hey.
guys. And there's Miles Dyson. This he really acted this to the moons.
Yeah, he did a good job.
He rocks. As a character, I liked him in this a lot, man.
I wanted to say something there, but I can't say it.
It's probably the way he pants when his boyfriend takes him from behind. That's that what he wanted or what?
No.
Well, then suck it. Moving
I was
on.
thinking something more forced with bars and no windows.
His time in prison was the same thing. No, come on, man. Don't be like that. It's not right. We don't know this character. Who knows? Could have done anything. But it's a fictional
Could have
person.
been anywhere.
We can just say anything. There's this part. Come with me if you. I can't remember what he said. I love this when he emerges from the fog. They just shoot the crap out of him. You know,
He kicks a desk into them.
and then starts firing that gas canister thing. One, Robert Patrick.
Riding the
Right.
motorcycle up the stairs. So cool.
I forgot. I knew he'd say that. And I forgot to get the shot, and I'm like, I guarantee Roy's going to say that.
You know, I once rode
Each-
a motorcycle up some stairs.
Cool. What happened?
Never happened.
Sweet. So he drifts this SWAT van in there so they can escape, and then there's this scene. Still holds up. CGI is really good. Blech.
What's that guy's name?
Get Out is his name.
No, what's his name?
Robert Patrick.
I think he's a birther because this whole movie he's just squeezing through these small places.
Jesus Christ. Ah! I don't even know why we bother just streaming anywhere but DLive because everywhere else is like kicking this off right now.
Well, there goes my camera.
Uh-oh.
It wasn't that bad. Come on.
Spaghetti-o. Moving along. We're almost there. Ooh, get out. Throws guy out. Helicopter chase scenes. Ooh, scary. I'm so scared. And then, yeah, once again, he's in a truck. There's always trucks. And the nice Christian man gets up to help them. He is.
He looks like he's dancing. Like
He's a nice Christian guy out to help them.
Hey,
Give
he
me
doesn't
your
get killed.
keys.
It's not like
Give
the
me.
driver of the truck.
They just steal his truck, and then the guy dies, of course.
why wouldn't they steal a
ugly
fast
car.
car like a Super or something? Not a Lambo because those things have like crap.
Because they gotta
horsepower.
take whatever is there, and
Looks like the Griswold's car.
there's this, and yeah, you can clearly see where this is like a prop kind of thing. Like there's the whatever, doesn't matter. They start shooting. The guys there. The very good scene. Liquid nitrogen. Ooh, that. Have you guys been to Universal Studios?
No.
Well, I went there on
Hey.
mushrooms. I went there on mushrooms, and we saw we went to the Terminator 2 ride. It was awesome, and they recreate this scene and that. It's cool, man. And sure enough, yeah, this classic. Okay, guys, first time you ever saw this, did you not think this is it? Like it's
No.
over. I did. I'm like, okay, it's over. That's it, you know. And he's like,
What
starts
happened?
breaking up
No.
limbs.
What
Lost
happened?
to
I was
Lesbians.
like, they should be picking up those pieces and throwing them in like the nearest pit of molten metal, like not just run away.
Hasta la vista, baby.
They should have chartered a boat
No,
to make this guy follow them over the Mariana.
Do you
Trench
remember this
and
part?
dump
'Cause
him in.
Jesus Christ. You remember this part? In this
Yeah,
part,
yeah.
though, like this is obviously time lapse. The way they did it, they melted something, and it looks beyond fake. Like out of everything in this movie, this is the
Pure.
worst. It looked like crap. And then this is obviously
Literally, it looks like poop on the grass.
Mercury. That's Mercury.
Yeah, but they filmed this in reverse, by the way. If you watch that documentary, so you know. And then this is where we first see this is not in the theatrical release at all.
It
I'm
is
like,
too.
no, it is not.
Nope.
Nope.
I thought it was.
No, it's not. Nope.
No.
Okay,
You
so
can see the red rose filter on it.
I've
meaning
apparently
garbage.
watched the director's cut at some point in time then, because I remember the scene.
Yeah, this doesn't happen. This is James Cameron screwing with the movie. See this type of stuff.
James Cameron.
This doesn't exist in the theatrical cut. They got rid of it because it honestly, theatrical cut, the end scene is way more intense because you can't tell who's the mother and who isn't. He has to make a conscious choice. And they got rid of that completely. And yeah, it's Terminator. See what arm is that? What? Okay, Tronics, screw you. Because I'm tired of this argument. What arm is that?
Uno momento, por favor.
Son of a bitch. Son of a bitch.
That's his
of
left
course.
arm.
Of course. Yeah, that's convenient, isn't it? That's convenient time.
Yeah, he left just in time for this.
Yeah, we've been having that argument for like 20 years now.
Okay. Let's see the picture.
Okay. I remember you on like 8 tabs of acid going, no, John Connor could have fixed him. He had this. I'm like, no, it's the wrong arm.
I've never touched acid. What are you talking about?
Shut up.
That's the wrong arm.
It's the wrong arm. That's the left arm. That other arm would not fix him. You're like, no.
What are you talking about?
You even had your little buddy Jeff like parading beside you. I'm like, oh, you guys. I don't know if it's like pissed me off, but
that's definitely a lefty getting ripped off there.
Yeah, and the other arms are right. Maybe they could have salvaged parts to fix it. I'll agree with that part. Because that's what Val said, so I didn't blow up and fucking throw the TV, but getting that close.
Well, it's definitely a lefty that's ripped off of him.
Yeah, I was getting that close in that argument. I was going to kill your friend Jeff. Over a movie.
You know me. I aim to please.
No, you aim to start shit.
I am Irish and French.
You're like, So this could have been a screenshot too.
And I have a moustache.
Very close. Look at that. He's so he starts torturing her. Terminator slices him in half. That was cool.
With a rebar, right?
Yep. And he gets his head kicked in. Kills him through right through the batteries, basically the heart. He's dead. Then dun 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 dun. Rerouting power. I have consciousness.
Or is he?
No.
Or does he have a soul?
He does have a soul. We'll get into that soon.
Do you think machines don't have souls?
I don't know.
My car is a beautiful lady and she has a soul.
Do androids dream of electric sheep? Come on.
Dream of electric sheep.
We can get into some Asimov stuff. I don't care. I'm in. But
I read a lot of Isaac Asimov.
Hell yeah. This is not in the theatrical release or the VHS or the DVD because it gives it away who the actual mother is, and I don't like this scene. I think this ruins the director's cut, which was almost 3 hours long and drove me nuts because it's my favorite movie of all time. But the director's cut beat me down. It beat my ass. It punched me in the face with so much crap. It's like, please, like,
come on, James, you can do better.
Mm-hmm.
Or can you?
No, James Cameron can't do better. That's why there's editors. Okay.
That's
do you
why
want to watch? That's what I keep saying. Do you want to watch the director's cut of Star Wars?
That's why there's interns.
I'm telling you, no.
To get rid of all this shit.
There are editors involved for a reason. Imagine watching director's cut of episode 4, where there's 3 Stooges robots going woo 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 woo. Like that would have flopped.
Imagine watching the director's cuts of all of the
Now I'm getting
Lord
upset.
of the Rings series.
It's getting upset now.
Oh man, I tried.
Every
I fell asleep
Christmas, imagine.
every
Oh,
time.
oh, someone's making fun of me. Yes, every Christmas I put on all the director's cut of Lord of the Rings. It's like 19 hours long because I spent Christmas by myself drinking whiskey. I suck. Thank you.
That actually sounds like a good time. Whiskey and director's cuts of the Lord of the Rings. Like
Yes,
we should make a.
I buy a 60 of whiskey. I watch all 3 of those.
I
And then
think if we can
I
get a
put on the new
studio
Hobbit
space,
ones. I put on the new Hobbit ones and I watch the cartoons.
Oh god.
I think if we can get a
Yeah.
studio space, we're gonna have to do that. Just like a bunch of whiskey and 19 hours of The Hobbit.
Oh
Are you
no,
trying to drive yourself to suicide, or
dude, it goes on for like 3.5 days.
Oh, I'm way too happy, dude.
It's amazing. I've actually fallen asleep for the one movie, and the extended director's cut edition is so long. I've
it's
slept
6
up.
hours long?
No, it's longer than that. You're just going director's. No, the extended director's cut. It has so much garbage in it. There's literally a scene where the 2 hobbits just walk for 20 minutes and they don't say a word. I'm like, why is this in here?
Yeah.
But when you're that drunk, you pass out. Like I have actually woken up and it's like, oh, we're at the end of the second movie. It's like 12 hours later. I'm just like, oh, wow. This is still on. Oh, I'm going to pour a drink and get back into it.
2 down, 3 to go.
Yeah. Then the Hobbit, then the cartoons, and then
Oh,
Christmas is over and I don't kill myself. Okay. Thank you. Moving along. This is garbage. There's the best scene. I love that. He's
Look
like,
at that hair.
I'm bald now.
Little sense of humor in him.
And this is dun 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 dun
The
dun
red
dun
eye.
dun dun. No, this is where it falls apart too. He starts screaming. This became the thing. And this
Pretty
is
much.
every version. No, he should. Why? He's a machine. He doesn't feel pain.
It sounds like he was feeling pain in that scene.
Well, that sucked. On all versions. Yeah, there it goes. We must get rid of the chip. There's one left.
One more.
It is no, Dad. What about my bangs? He's like, you can grow your bangs out, but we know what happens. You gain 80 pounds and hang out with Corey Feldman. You should
In a
come and
movie called Failures
Your life
of
amounts to
Hollywood.
nothing.
He's like, no, I don't want to be with Corey Feldman. No.
I am from the future.
I've seen
Too
what
bad
happens.
for you.
I've seen what happens to your career.
You are
Corey
in a movie with Corey Feldman called Zombie King.
No. No. It's the Warriors.
You are not even in any of the sequels for this movie.
No,
Now I will go down into the lava and give you the finger.
He's like, don't become an alcoholic. Oh, wait, too late. Thumbs up.
In the last sequel, you do not even exist because I killed you.
If I had both hands, I would be golf clapping right now.
Goodbye, Edward Furlong.
Loser.
So here we go with the director's cut ending, which
God.
is
What a shitty ending. Oh
look,
my
we're in
God.
2027. Everyone's wearing these amazing future outfits.
Look at my electric fanny pack.
I am on a weird looking skateboard and I wear nothing but weird brown suede stuff.
Why
Ugh.
would you ever wear that color?
It's always funny when like you watch like Star Trek or like other shows and they're like depicting the future and everybody's dressed like just awful. Like, oh my God.
Yeah,
No fashion sense.
Scrubs. All right, guys.
Yeah.
Discuss the fashion. Dude, that's like 5 whiskeys. I gotta come out. I'll be right back.
Every movie always does that with the future shots. The fashion's like wretched.
It's always like skin tight. It's always like drab
Weird colors.
and just really stupid. Star Trek: The Next Generation is the worst for that.
Seriously, I know the whole world thinks Paris is the fashion central, but stop it. Because no one's ever going to dress like any of this.
Man, that Dean Norris, that's crazy that because I thought
Jeans,
I was like that's looks like Dean Norris, but I didn't think it was.
you know what people are going to dress like in the future? Jeans, t-shirts, and leather jackets.
Pretty much,
What,
yeah.
what people dress like now? Jeans, t-shirts, leather jackets. What they dress like in the 60s and 70s? Jeans, t-shirts, leather jackets.
Well, I mean, it might not be leather. It might be like, synthetic leather or
Synthetically harvest leather type material, but
yeah. He's in Sarah Connor Chronicles as well. Dean Norris.
who's
That
Dean Norris?
series. That's Hank Schrader from Breaking
Oh.
Bad.
You know, I stopped watching Breaking Bad because I didn't want to watch it anymore.
Yeah, but Dean Norris, man, come on. He's it's so weird when you see him in other movies, especially before Breaking Bad, because in Breaking Bad he's like what, like a 39-year-old dude or whatever. It's
I don't
like
know.
he has always been old. Like
There's
always,
only-
even when he's young, he's old. He's always been
There's-
bald and old. It's weird.
There's
He a
only
vamp-
one
he's a
character.
vampire. He's a vampire, dude. He's a vampire. We got a real life Highlander. He's a vampire. He is. He has to be. There's no other explanation.
He got
There's-
turned when he was in his 60s.
Like, think about it. Think about it. Every time we see him in a movie, he's bald, wrinkled to death, fat, disgusting. He's like. Have you ever been young at any point in your life?
No, he's like Benjamin
Please-
Button.
Please don't turn me to a vampire, Dean Norris. I'm scared of you. All right, boys, let's get into it. We got to end this. 2.5 hours now. Boom, Tronics. Would you watch this again?
What do you mean, like the 100th time? Like,
Yeah. Would you watch the director's cut again?
no,
There you go. Would you recommend the director's cut?
no. I would recommend the movie, not the director's cut. Like, come on.
Theatrical all the way. Okay. And you got to give 2 reviews: director's cut versus theatrical with out of 10 mustaches. What are you giving it?
4 and 8.
4 for director's cut, 8 for theatrical. What you're
Yes.
saying. And would you have sex with Linda Hamilton in this?
Is that a trick question?
No, it's
I told you earlier. I already did.
he got
Would
in there.
you? Don't you
Boom.
mean did you?
All right.
Been there, done that.
My friend in the wicked hoodie that I'm gonna get one of those because that looks
Oh, it's
so
great.
comfortable. It's
You
so
get
looks
in
so
different
comfortable. I'm
It's
jealous.
like wearing a house coat. It's
I thought it was a house coat.
it's like a house coat that you can wear anywhere and not look like a fucking not look like a degenerate.
Like a bum.
Yeah. It's great. I love
Can't
it.
you put clothes on to leave the house?
So
What do you
would
mean
you-
I have to put clothes on to leave the house?
screw that shit. Pajamas and that thing. Would you let's go with both movies. So would you recommend this?
Well, I mean, would I watch them again? Would be the first question. And
Yes,
the director's cut, I don't know. I feel like rewarded that I watched it because I got the extra footage, but I don't know if I'd watch it again. No.
The length, right?
Yeah. Well, just the unnecessary stuff.
The pacing too.
Original, yeah, of course. I'll watch it again. Of course.
And excuse me. Out of both movies though.
Would I recommend it? Yeah. I think if somebody is a huge fan of the movie, of the series, then yeah, I'd recommend it. I mean, they probably already have if they're a big fan, but it adds to the story. But
Right. So out of 10 mustaches, what are you gonna rate the director's cut or the theatrical cut?
director's cut, I'll give it a 6 because it's still a great movie.
Mm-hmm.
And the original, I'll give it 9. 69.
69, brother. Nice. So, would
Hey, you didn't
I?
ask the last question.
What is the last question?
How many mustaches?
Would he
I did.
sleep?
Oh,
Would it do anything?
would you
differently?
have? Would you sleep with Linda Hamilton at the time where she filmed this movie?
Yes.
Nice. Beauty and the Beast. You kind of look like the Beast because that's how bad that makeup was in that show.
Fuck you.
No, go look. No, that's not.
Are you saying he looks like bad makeup?
No,
Sounds
go
like
look
it.
at this.
Sounds like it is what he said.
No, the damn show. It's just basically a guy with like white makeup and he's got like a beard and he's like, I am the Beast. It's like, fuck this.
Ooh.
Yeah, that show sucked. I was always amazed because I'm like, man, they still.
How is
show
this on
crap?
TV?
Yeah, like, people are paying people to do this. Like, where do I get my paycheck? I've got plasticine I could slap on my face, and I'm a shit actor too.
Basically, he's got like this plasticine like cat nose. He's like, I am the Beast. Linda Hamilton, just get down on your knees. That's stupid. So,
Great Beast.
back to me, the host of the show. Would I recommend this? I would recommend theatrical before director's cut, obviously. But as Mobobia said, if you're a huge fan like we are, this extra stuff that kind of explains things a little bit more. Some of it I feel is very unnecessary because it takes away the tension from the actual film. But as a super fan, director's cut was great. But as someone that would actually just wants to watch a really fun action movie, just no theatrical all the way. So you guys take that with a grain of salt, make your own decision. Yeah, would I recommend it? Obviously, I love Terminator 2. It was my number one movie of all time, besides Star Wars Episode 4. So I'll leave you there. As far as mustaches go, theatrical release, and there's 2 of them, by the way, with 2 different endings. They're both a 9. Give it that. They are both a 9 to me. Director's cut, I'm going to go with Mobius. It is a 6. It drags on. The pacing's it's just not. Sorry, James. You screwed it. You screwed it. It could have been better. You just need a little more work. I loved it, but that's from a super fan and not from your average moviegoer that doesn't want to waste almost 3 hours of their life watching stuff that doesn't need to be there. And I'm going to give it that. So I don't know. What do you boys think? Before we go,
you didn't answer the last question.
Would I sleep with Linda Hamilton? No. At any point in her career, absolutely not. So I'll leave that there. We all got our own taste. Hey, she's an okay looking woman, but
dude,
not my thing. But I do want to ask, did you guys actually see in the theatrical cut the 2 different endings before?
No,
I just watched the one where he lowers down at the end.
What's the other one?
So in one, it ends with them on the highway. That's in theatrical cut. They're driving on the highway, and she gives the big speech. That's the one that a lot of people saw. And the second time I saw it at the Dollar Theater, they had a similar ending to the director's cut at the end, but it also had the like weird nuclear explosion thing in there too. It's kind of a mess. So I was like,
you guys do know that life is a highway.
And he's going to ride Linda Hamilton all night
long. That's right.
No, I'm married now. I'm married now. I can't go back there.
No, you want like present day.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
just take those false teeth out, and it's just like grilled cheese.
It's like sticking in a Slurpee.
Oh yeah, like a warm Slurpee.
The head shaking over here on the other side
That's
there.
why we usually end the show. Okay, boys. Let's do this. You can't break that human spirit.
And we love you all.
All right. Good night, everybody. Thanks for tuning
Good
in.
night.
Have a great weekend. We will be back on Sunday night.
Sunday,
Freeze
Sunday,
frame
Sunday.
for the end screen that I never put up.